Hello, everybody. It's me, your favorite F-cup tittied streamer. I hope you're all having a good day. Morning. It's morning. I just woke up. Hey, hi, Majima. Goro. Can I call you Goro? Also, I'm joined by Abby.
Hi.
Um,
I also just woke up.
did you?
Yeah, pretty much. I woke up at like 11:30.
Oh, this is probably the best stream that's ever gonna happen then. Um,
I
at
see chat has already picked a topic.
yeah, very good topic, very on brand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we all love titties here.
True.
Um, so I got a confession to make.
You wear fakies?
No, my titties are fat. Um, but my confession is since I just woke up, I haven't eaten breakfast, so I'm shoveling peanuts in my mouth right now.
It's not the worst thing you could be eating.
Mm-hmm. You're an ass scout? Well, yeah,
So is Gwen.
ass is awesome. I'm just saying you can have both. You can be a lover of both ass and titties, even if you prefer ass.
In fact, that's our duo name.
Ass and titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got F cup titties and Abby's got an F cup ass.
I don't wear a bra on my butt.
Just a
Probably
big,
should though.
it's one cup. I mean, it would help. Apparently, jiggle it around everywhere.
I have trouble with stairs.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what I thought we'd start the stream with.
Why not?
I don't know.
You came onto a LynLyn stream.
Yeah, I've been doing this for over 2 years. You'd think I'd be used to it.
Yeah.
That's weird to think about it too.
This peanut looks like a dick.
Very hypersexual stream today, huh?
Wait, no. I need to. This is important to me.
What do you mean you need to? What are you doing?
I'm taking a picture. I'm going to show everyone.
Okay.
The world needs to see my penis, peanut.
Thank you for adding that second part.
The world needs to see my penis.
No.
That's right, everybody. What about great, hilarious stream idea, right? A donathon that culminates in someone showing their penis off on stream. So it's like a countdown to the stream's death.
No.
Why not? Anyway,
Because
look
you can
at
only do that once.
yeah. That's like if you're doing a send off.
I heard the snap of the camera.
Yeah, it's like a little chode.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. No, I dropped it. Oh man, I can't eat it
Why are
now.
you so enthralled with a peanut?
Why aren't you? Give me a second. I need to show everyone my penis nut.
Mm-hmm.
The world needs to see my penis.
There we go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Coming soon to a theater near you. My penis. You just go into a movie theater. It's just like a picture.
Mm-hmm. It's just a picture of you standing there naked T-posing.
It'd be funny. I would enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you're getting nudes out of me, chat. Because if
She
I
really hung up on this today. This is what she's like when she wakes up.
this is what is this picture?
It should be of a peanut.
Well, this is Wensleydale. I just have an address. I hope that's no one's address. Anyway, here's my penis nut. It's like a little chode nut. Look at it. Isn't it
I'm not even looking at chat. I'm not even looking at stream. It probably looked nothing like a penis.
It's like a little chode.
A film that's only booba and ass would be pretty cool. Oh, there's a game that has that.
What do you mean?
There's
Skullgirls?
no, they're censoring that.
Hmm.
There's some game. Honestly, it's Rogue Warrior, where there's just like a TV you can find that just has a picture of an ass going back and forwards.
I love
It's
that.
just on loop, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Just imagine like the DVD logo, but it's just ass. It's just bouncing
Mm-hmm.
around the screen.
When your autism/ADHD is showing.
I'm gonna fucking throw my autussy all over the place.
Okay, let's start the game. How about that?
Okay. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I forgot to open myself.
Can you explain more than not at all?
I forgot to open my VTubing program.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I? Where am I? Why am I over there?
I don't know.
Open up.
It's real.
Knock knock. Open up the door. It's real with the non-stop pop up of stainless steel.
Whoa.
There we go.
Good work.
Cause X gonna give it to you. Fuck waiting to get it on your own. X gonna deliver it to you. You hear that sound? That's the sound of video game. Clank be like, whoa. You know what? Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. I agree. Where's my... There we go. And then we can just show this to you as well. I know you like watching things. Little peepers of
I
yours.
like looking with my tiny eyes.
I have to go through and fuck with all the game settings because for some reason it undoes them every time.
Yeah. It's the bullshit.
Anyway, back to this video game I enjoy a lot. Oh, is it still gonna be Christmas? It might still be Christmas. I forgot about Christmas.
It's fine. People like Christmas.
Christmas!
Did you get rid of that for stream? Like they can't see it, but we can.
No,
Oh, okay.
people wanted Christmas.
Okay. People wanted Christmas.
That being said, I don't know what we last did. I have 31,000
Uh,
volts.
so we could check our robot upgrades. We could see if there's any more in the arena, or we could just go do missions.
We'll do it that in that order. Nothing.
Paint jobs
Yeah.
and heads. Okay. Can't hear the game?
I mean, you can't. Why can't you hear the game? The fuck?
Mm. Do you have it muted?
No. Uh, Thank you for
I
letting me
wasn't
know.
I wasn't going to be able to be here because I was going to have to clean. Kirsten then
Uh,
proceeded to clean the house while I was asleep. Yeah, that
there
sounds like
we,
Kirsten.
there we go. You should be able
Okay.
to hear it now. We're gonna fly to the fly hole.
We're going to land in the land hole.
The holes.
Yeah, just like that movie with that cannibal.
Star Wars.
Oh, guess we did everything in the arena.
Makes sense. I like the arena. Dune.
It's kind of like Dune. There is a serpent in it.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a snake in holes.
Ew.
You want the wrench? You want the wrench.
I didn't really want the wrench.
And you'll lose it next game.
There's
Is there a
no...
movie just called Holes? Yes, yes there is.
Do you not know about holes?
Oh god. Non-Tubi thing? It was
It's a Disney
Disney.
movie.
Yeah, it was Disney.
It's like I can fix that. If only, all the things, all the references. Not that good of a movie. I agree. But I'm gonna act upset about it. Grr.
So can you go back up?
Oh, sure. Where do you want me to
So
go?
it'll tell you there's 0 of 2 dread challenges done here, if we want to try it again.
I forget what a dread challenge is.
It's extra stuff. It'll give you money.
Oh, these things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think I want to know what holes is. It's not what you think it is. It's honestly a little boring.
If only,
general plot, No, keep going.
The bark on the tree was as soft as the skies. If only the wolf. It's the wolf waits below, hungry and lonely, cries to the moon. If only, if only.
You immediately skipped the very first gun.
What do you mean? Oh.
You immediately walked around it.
It wasn't visible.
Yes, it was. I'm not doing this today, Gwen. It's a Disney movie, so the interest kind of instantly died out. Is it animated? No. Live action Shia LaBeouf has to dig holes in the desert. That's it. That's the fucking plot.
Nita?
It's good. Did you like holes growing up?
Yeah.
Like, genuinely?
Yeah. Because I didn't really have the capability to critically analyze anything I watched, so it was just like, haha, funny movie, I put it on and I watch it. And for some reason, Holes was that movie that that kept being shown to me, and it was like, Holes!
Wow, that was a good experience. Like, the whole idea is it's a prison summer camp for kids that their whole sentence is they go and dig holes.
Yes. But are the holes real? Is the question that they're trying to figure out.
Maybe the holes were the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Alright, you have 20 seconds to kill 2. You did it.
I'm so gaming.
You are gaming.
My new YouTube channel. High scoring target shooting. Okay. With the lance
Nacho Libre is the better option.
I've never actually seen Nacho Libre. I kind of wish I had, just because I've heard good things about it.
It's not Jack Black's worst, but it seems fun. Also, you need to shoot targets.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to use your other gun.
Maybe I'll use you.
It's true.
What? I guess I can just hold down this button.
Mm-hmm. There's really no downside to using your alternate gun. You got jackpot time. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I almost should we watch Holes tonight just so M can see it?
Tonight? I mean, I guess if we want to.
You don't sound like you want to. You sound like you're disgusted.
I'm not disgusted. It's just like I'm like hyping it up, but it's like, it's the Holes.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, sure.
Yeah. Emma does not want to. Emma has said no. Saw Nacho Libre on Paramount Plus. It's pretty goofy and fast-paced, but it's a good heart and aesthetic. Is this one of those things that, it's a portrayal of, Mexican heritage and culture made by a bunch of white people, but it does a good job?
Maybe. From what I understand, I've seen nothing but praise from my fellow Hispanics. It seems like I don't. This is just my observation as someone who has been who is a part of the culture. At least, sort of. My family kind of doesn't fully engage in it. Yeah, I know. But we seem to not really care that much about people betraying our culture for the most part. Like, you have to really fuck up for us to super care. Like with fucking Primos, like that was like bad. Like,
listen, every culture has stereotypes. You don't crank them up to 11 to sell a show.
Oh yeah, like, listen, you could like pick fun at a stereotype a little, you know, but that can't just be all that your show is.
Especially
how do you not take like 1,000,000 damage?
Not shooting those. What's Nacho Libre? Jack Black does lucha libre, or does lucha wrestling.
It's like a luchador wrestling movie, but comedy.
And you would think, oh, Jack Black gets buff for this? No, he's still the Pillsbury Doughboy he was.
It is a comedy.
I think it's from the little I've seen, I've actually never seen it. It's like an underdog story sort of thing.
It's
sort of thing, like no one believes that he can do it, and it's like he does it.
That's like I'm not realizing that's like a fairly typical role type for Jack.
The underdog, yeah.
He gets portrayed as the underdog a lot. Also, can I like say a concept that maybe you won't understand, but I want to see if maybe you will understand and agree with? I lost.
I don't know how you're supposed to get through that first part without just tearing yourself apart.
Like, I don't get it.
Maybe don't. Shoot those first.
I can't perceive age on Jack Black.
I would agree for a while, but lately he's been showing his age.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Personally, I view Jack Black as like an entity more than like a man. You know?
Oh, hello, Audley. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Audley. But like when I see Jackery Blackery, I can't seem to think about like his age. He is
Jack
just
an SCP. I could agree.
He is just Jack Black to me. He transcends age. He definitely does look older, and I can say that, but I can't think of him that way.
Well, the thing is, he only looks older now because he's got more gray on him. If he dyed his hair, he'd still look young. Yeah, like his skin looks great. Like he don't got, like, at least from like pictures, he don't got too much in the way of wrinkles or nothing. No, he's taking care of himself, which is funny because I remember when I was a kid, like Jack Black had this reputation of like, oh, the rocking loser who doesn't take care of himself, and it's like he's aged way better than some of the other people he's been in movies with. Yeah. And it's like how Germa's apparently late 30s and looks the same. Yeah, some people don't age. Yeah, I would say I'm jealous, but then again, like, I'm not old enough to see if I even am part of that. Apparently, I have higher likelihood to be part of that just because being trans sort of has a not aging effect. I'm doing great, lounging around before trying this touching grass thing. It's overrated. Yeah, good luck. Grass is icky. But for anyone who's maybe doesn't know, the trans people not aging thing, with cis people, cis women in particular, I don't know if it works the same for trans men, so I'm not just going to assume. But for cis women, their natural hormone production rate goes down. Like, it does not stay, like, the same. And that's what invokes a lot of the effects of aging on them.
I think I lost. Just oh wait,
Yeah.
there's still a chance.
There's a jackpot. No, 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 you might get it. You might get it. You were actually very close.
Ah, that was right
You
there.
were 3 grand off.
If I saw that there was more stuff up there, but with trans women, we don't obviously produce our own estrogen. We take it through like supplements.
We pump it into our veins.
Yes. So our natural estrogen levels don't really go down because we take it all through pills. So we could sort of delay a lot of the effects of aging. It's a weird random upside that we get.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of disadvantages we get too, but let's not talk about those.
Yeah, because that's depressing.
Okay, so a thing you might need to start trying to focus on, there are jackpot pods, those.
Yeah.
So shoot those first, so you can get a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm. You got it, babe.
But going back slightly, like Jack Black doesn't age. And a big one that I keep advocating for, because I swear, you look at his pictures and he gets younger. Weird Al.
Yes. Weird
He
Al.
looks younger than he did in the 80s.
Yeah.
Trends is eternal. Effectively,
Basically, yes.
like, there are some... I don't want to use the word elder. There are some older trans people who start very late in life, and there's no problem with
fuck.
that. But effectively, once they're on it for like at least 3 years, they don't get older. Like, it almost, for older trans people, it halts aging, which is like really funny.
Yeah. It's real neat.
It's real neato.
Of course, you still need to, like, take care of yourself. You know, just being trans doesn't, instantly make you, everything all good and pretty. Like, you need to actually take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but even that, sometimes genetics just works against you.
Or for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a whole thing that everyone's familiar with. The genetic lottery is stupid and I hate it.
Yeah.
One that I hate, not even in the sense that actually, I don't know, I'm mixed on if I hate it or not. But I
you
wish
need to
I
focus on the
had...
things killing you.
I know, it's just so many things. I wish I was one of those people that got lucky with that has just like an insane metabolism. But at the same time, I don't know if I do. Fuck!
Okay, you were like 3 grand off again.
Yeah.
I think you need to focus more on just survival.
Yeah, but like, I'm also like not getting points.
Yeah, maybe you need to try taking out those ships faster.
Maybe. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But, like, I have a friend who has, like, a crazy metabolism. And it's like, I've always been a little jealous of it. But I also know that it does actually, it's not all, like, great for him. You know? He wants to gain weight. And it's an active struggle for him. And, you know, we were joking about it earlier, but I'm actually very proud of my boob. And I think I got a decent butt as well. And that would be much harder to get if I just instantly burned any fat that was in my body. So, I've sort of come around on that. But I do wish it was a little better because, man, I wish I could eat garbage without worrying completely about if this fucks up everything for the week.
Yeah. Emma brings up, she's got stupid metabolism. It shouldn't be as good as it is because she doesn't take care of it. She eats whole pizzas after pizza after pizza. It's true.
She do.
Emma is an anomaly. She eats nothing but garbage but stays hot.
Yeah.
Jackpot.
Bitch. Yeah. Come on. Go faster.
Okay, you're doing pretty good. 24,000, you're halfway there. I think you're just under halfway through.
Yeah.
Garbage food gang. Yeah. Like I'm sitting here eating chips.
No, the garbage food's great. It's just I wish I wasn't punished so hard for it.
Yeah.
I wish I could eat garbage in peace. Ah, shit.
Okay, at least the turrets don't last very long. Gonna get a hot dog? Oh, I'd love a hot dog right now.
You like you're a glizzy gulper.
I like hot dogs.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know if you've ever hit that jackpot.
I don't know if I have either. Hopefully it helps. Come on, I'm trying to like split my fucking pressure. Go away! Oh
Okay,
my
now
god.
you got this wall of shit to deal with.
Oh wait, there's a jackpot up here.
Okay, the jackpot's active. Go nuts, girl! Okay, 2 grand. 1 grand.
Nope, I lost.
Ah, okay. So you missed that one jackpot before. I think that's what was messing you up. I'm gonna get a hot dog. I don't care if it's bad for me, but they knock 30 minutes off your lifespan, apparently. I just exercise.
Everything kills you. It's fine.
At a certain point, you have to accept you're gonna die one day. Might as well enjoy life.
Yeah, like, I don't know. For the people that like being a vegan, like, awesome. Radical. Have fun. But for me, like, if I were to fully, like, try to be as health conscious as possible, I would cry.
Well,
Like, at that, like, I like food. So it's like, I don't want to give up on every bit of food I love just to live, like, a little bit longer.
well, it's the sort of thing, too, like, you can live the healthiest lifestyle and still, like, develop cancer or something.
Oh, yeah, sometimes life's just bullshit. Yeah.
Like, man, I might not remember the last 10 years of my life, so gonna get weird. Listen, sometimes your short-term memory is just garbage anyway. Okay. So there's not a jackpot here, but it is further ahead. There's a jackpot. Okay, then there's going to be another one to the left. I feel like the metabolism was perfect to take care of. I might have a horrible weight problem and be underweight.
Oh yeah, no, that's
figure.
an issue. That's the issue my friend has. Like, he does not have the option of gaining fat, which is what would be easier. He has to try to gain muscle, which I believe he's making decent progress on. So I am proud of him for that. But oh my fucking god. But still, it's just like, it's just rough, you know?
It's hard, Joe. Okay, there's a jackpot to the left.
Yes. Okay, I need to get rid of this fucking ship or it will ruin everything. Stop! So hard, like, to focus on, like, I either have to focus on living or focus on...
There's another jackpot.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think you're even close.
I'm not. Like, I either can live or I can make money. You cannot do both.
Capitalist world be like.
Oh, this is fucking insanely hard.
If you're having a hard time or need a better workout, you can adjust the game's difficulty level.
Fuck off. I'm not going. Fuck you. I'm not a bitch, Ratchet.
Oh shit, right. Abby, Baldur's Gate 3 is fully released soon. I'm downloading it and it will be a hyperfixation for a little bit, just a heads up. Probably. We still need to finish a bunch of games. For a bit of context for anyone, Emma, Gwen, and I tend to spend a lot of time together off stream. And Emma and I tend to hyperfixate on a game for like weeks at a time.
Yes.
For a while it was Brotato. Currently, it's Dave the Diver. And Emma's saying next time it's gonna be Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of just sit there and do my own thing.
You play Peggle or Dead by Daylight Nicolas Cage and scream at people.
Right? Yeah. Also, the Nick Cage update, by the way, for Dead by Daylight is really fucking fun. Nick Cage is it's such a stupid addition to the game, and I love him.
Mm-hmm. In areas like this, maybe charge up your rockets.
Yeah.
I'm playing Blacktail. You play as Baba Yaga. It's really neat. That does sound cool.
The Baba Yaga?
The Baba Yaga! The one from that movie about the mom who doesn't like her autistic child. No, wait, that's Babadook.
Which is a play on Baba Yaga, but yeah.
There's jackpot there, apparently. We're kind of just going everywhere with topics, but it's like, did anyone like the Babadook?
I believe so, yeah.
I didn't think it was a very good movie.
I don't think it's, like, regarded as, like, an amazing movie, but I'm pretty sure it's generally, like, seen as good.
Well, I'm sure it's not bad. It's one of those weird movies that's like, this is just a mom getting upset at her autistic kid for a while. That's a jackpot to your left.
I know. But
Okay.
I cannot focus on it because I need to focus on not dying. Ooh, the fuck!
It's the red dot, just ignore them.
I'm gonna
You have a
scream.
mini-map that shows you where every single enemy is.
I don't got eyes everywhere.
Yes, you do. Also, you did it. So just survive.
Metal Gear Survive.
By the way, Gwen, your stream says you're playing Legend of Zelda.
Thank you for letting me know. Fuck. Apparently there's
Yeah.
a jackpot over there, but it doesn't matter. I'm never playing
did
this level again. But yes, thank you for letting me know. I don't know. I forgot to fix that.
I actually hate the movie. Like, the monster just felt like it dropped the ball. Oh yeah, we watched it before, and I think it was supposed to be one of those, like, metaphorical monsters.
It is.
But at the same time, it's like, it wasn't even a scary metaphorical monster.
It is meant to just be a portrayal of trauma.
Yeah.
Okay, let's...
I don't know, it was just sort of a very uncomfortable movie, because it was just a mom screaming at her autistic kid.
Could I just do, like, an arena fight? I don't want to pilot all these stupid vehicles.
Oh, but that's the game, Gwen. Trauma and grief. Oh, I know, but it should be a good horror movie first. If you're gonna make a horror movie, make it a horror movie.
Eh.
It's time for Death from Above as Ratchet takes on the hover ship.
Okay, at least there's no timer on this.
Has a limited time to destroy every enemy
I
in
have...
the zone.
Apparently not. Apparently I have a limited time.
Duck and cover.
Oh.
Should have read the instructions, huh? Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
No, Gwen, go to the stars. It's like how not to do a psychological or deep thought horror movie. Oh, absolutely. You went so high up, you can't shoot anything.
Die, please.
Okay. You got one of them.
Good.
Raise the sky! Oh, they're dead.
I don't want to fight you. You are nothing to me. Nothing!
There was one movie we watched. I thought it was actually a pretty good horror movie. Possum.
That movie was weird.
He was really weird. And then you get to the end and it's like, oh, it's another trauma horror movie. You know, one of those things.
Delivering this like John Mulaney. You know. One of
You
those
know.
trauma movies.
One of those things that make you sad. Okay, you figured out down.
And I don't really like being sad.
Who does?
I'm
People with
more-
depression? Those
I-
freaks?
I'm more of a happy boy myself.
I get myself a big novelty lollipop and have a good day.
I
John
just
Mul-
want to watch my Rugrats and y'all an evening.
An evening, like Rugrats airs at night.
I have it on Blu-ray.
You just watch this Rugrats every night?
Yeah, it's the same Blu-ray disc of Rugrats.
Yeah,
Season
he doesn't
2.
have multiple. Does not have multiple.
No.
But he's happy, damn it. Him and his big lollipop.
Your John Mulaney is way too good. What the hell? Thank you.
Oh, it actually is. She does great.
Of you, and watch your back. Dread zone.
Okay, so I don't know if you read the thing. You need to make your guys hack.
Oh, okay. Hey, baby!
What creature is up at 1 a.m. watching Rugrats? I probably was.
Probably my John Mulaney, I guess.
I love the idea of my John Mulaney. Like, he's a little pet you can have.
My little Johnny, my little Johnny.
Yeah, it works better than My Little Mulaney.
My little Mulaney.
It's got too many parts. Okay, so you just have to get through the waves while making your guys hack constantly.
Ratchet's got this match on ice.
Okay.
Don't flail me now!
Haha, get it? It's like a flail. Ah!
He just sits in his cardboard box watching Rugrats.
The John
Listen, that
Mulaney-
doesn't sound bad.
The John Mulaney brand cardboard box.
Is he on Twitter? You think we could send him to him?
Hey, Mr. Mulaney, do you think you can make like a box that you just sit in all day?
No, it's we question him. It's like, hey, what type of box do you sit in when you watch Rugrats at 1 a.m.? See if he'll play along.
Do you want to see if John Mulaney will yes and us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, probably go find him.
Go find him. We're not going to do it on Twitter. We're going to go to LA or wherever and just
Yeah.
find him.
Go send him a zeet or whatever the fuck he's gonna call it.
All right, here's your challenge. Or here's your arena as well.
Thank you. That's all I've wanted. And yes.
Oh, and then get your boys.
Back to the days of classic arena combat. An old-fashioned arena like Mom used to make.
Have you seen the fucking the sign, the X sign, like all the bullshit around that?
No.
Oh, so on the Twitter building, they installed a new sign for X. And it's just a strobe light. He just installed a fucking strobe light on the building, and it flashes directly into an apartment building for like elderly people and disabled people, like across the way.
As soon as I have kids.
And it is enough to induce seizures. People are saying just watching the video was causing them seizures. So imagine being there. And yeah, that's the new. Like, I feel like we're on a game show at this point. Like, what bullshit is Elon gonna do this week?
Oddly brings up, they turned it off, but he put it up without a permit, and the city didn't like that.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing. He did he never get a permit? I know at first he was trying to do it without a permit, and the cops were like, you can't fucking do that.
Mm-hmm.
Did he do it anyway? Even though he was told not to?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my fucking god.
Which is funny, because it's like, he could afford to get a permit. He
Like,
can afford anything.
like, okay. We know how the world works. The law doesn't apply to rich people. But they still have to pretend like it does.
Well, that's the thing.
You can't
bigger
just...
laws. Bigger laws. Bigger law enforcement doesn't tend to apply to celebrities, but like the beat cops, they don't give a shit.
Like, yeah, like you can't just go through life absolutely not giving a shit. You have to at least like pretend to care a little.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are full-on some people who just think they're above the law because they're a celebrity, even if it's like a stupid TikTok celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw this video of a TikTok star getting arrested, and he just kept saying, "You can't arrest me. I have 1 million followers on TikTok." And it's like, dude, you're a nobody.
I don't care if how big I ever get. Like, I want everyone to promise me if I ever become like that in any capacity, fucking abandon me and make fun of me online.
Probably will.
Because Jesus Christ.
If you ever became that like self-centered asshole-ish, do you know who I am? Like, I don't know if we'd last.
Oh no. And I would deserve for it not to last at that point.
He doesn't even have X properly trademarked or copyright either. A few companies are in disputes. I feel like one of the big ones was Microsoft over Xbox.
You want to hear something silly? Apparently, he can't change the name of Twitter on Android because on Android, it requires at least 2 letters when titling your app. So it's still stuck as Twitter. Like, on my phone, it's just still called Twitter.
Yeah, and I get that. That's to stop someone from just flooding the market with just A, B, C.
He's such a
It's dumb.
He's so fucking stupid.
A rich teenager in his 50s? Yeah, who's trying to own the libs. He pushed away his own children.
Brainwash. That sounds like something you would like.
It's fun. So I looked up a bit of stuff. Can you go to your weapons?
What up?
No, go into your weapon menu.
What up?
So a big one people suggest is put the freeze mod on the mini turret.
Interesting.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but the freeze mod can stop enemies.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Actually, since we're moving a lot, I don't know if it'd be right now, but.
Boom. Oh.
Well.
I don't even remember what the max level for your guns is.
I don't either. We've just been keeping it going.
He thinks owning the X domain name means he has free reign. He bought that domain way back in like 97, if I remember. He's obsessed with it. Yeah. I mean, it's very much the like moody teenager thing of like, oh, X's are cool.
Like, I think it, like, just in his brain, he thinks it's, like, the sleekest, coolest thing. And it's just, like... I'm forgetting how to interact with these.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Sandwich time.
Sandwich time. Yeah, it's sandwich time. We're, like, the sandwich delivery people.
Girls.
Girls.
Hello, sir. Here with your tuna salad.
What are they good for?
Please, just pay, sir. Just pay, sir. I don't make enough as it is. Just pay. No, please, sir. Sir, I don't accept Elvis impressions as payment. I don't accept French Elvis.
It's so stupid.
It is. I love it. You want a sandwich? I kind of do too. The thing is, I've already spent enough money on fast food, and it's like, man, I'd love to go to Subway today.
Yeah.
It's like 2012 when everyone kept rebooting action heroes but changed their outfits to be pitch black, to be sleek and edgy. I never got that. It doesn't... I don't think that ever looks good.
No, I think maybe in, like, I get, okay, I do think there are times when, like, maybe an outfit is a bit much, and it works better on, it works better in, is he still alive down there?
Ah, he's probably, actually. Might have fell in on. Oh, he is! He is! Throw a mini turret down there.
That's not down there.
No, it might work. Whatever, leave him. He's not getting up. Do you accept funny
No.
Homer Simpson impressions? We do.
My whole train of thought.
What were we talking? Sleek costumes, superheroes.
Oh yeah, like I think like Wolverine's like bright yellow thing, maybe a bit much for on screen. It doesn't look as good.
At this point, he's so old. Just make it a muted yellow.
Yeah,
Just make it faded.
that's the thing though. Like I feel like there could be more done to sort of maintain like the original identity of the costume. Even while changing it. Okay.
Like, one of my favorite ones. I'm not even a fan of him. But, like, I love how stupid Spider-Man's outfit is.
Oh yeah, and I'm so glad that hasn't really changed.
No, they, like, modernized it. But, like, I always loved the, like, 60s Spider-Man costume that's just red with spider webs on it.
Oh yeah, like it's been modernized to make it look sleeker, but it's still always that like iconic red-blue thing. Like you know, there's alternate costumes also, you know, but they for the most part it maintains that sort of that identity, and that's cool.
I think that's the difference between modernizing. Like, Superman has gotten modernized.
Oh yeah.
They changed him from just wearing blue pajamas with an S on his chest to being, like, you know, somewhat like combat armor, even though he doesn't fucking need it.
Hey, cheeky.
But there's some where they try to modernize it too much.
Yeah, and it almost looks like this is not even like the same character. Like Scarlet Witch's, although they've sort of like went back on that, are now having her be like her original. But like, if you look at Scarlet Witch's original costume, and you look at what she got originally, which was basically just like a long coat, it's like, a lot of this is lost. Which I kind of get that, because it was like a costume that was just like,
Give me one of those battle suits, Juanita.
it was made during a time where it's very much like just trying to show off, look at sexy woman. Maybe it doesn't look as bad in like comics, but like I believe the actress herself's like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with this, which is fair. But like I still feel like there's more that could be done to maintain that sort of identity, and the new costume does that without being too overly sexualized.
Yeah. I don't know. That's always the problem with like female superhero costumes. No, you know what? No, it's every costume. Everyone gets like sexualized.
Yeah.
Like, there are some male costumes that have like a weird emphasis on the crotch,
Yeah.
and then there's a lot of female ones. It's like, oh, look at the cleavage. It's like, that does nothing.
Yeah.
I prefer the practical superhero costume.
I guess that's a way. We should stop, like, modernizing and start practicalizing. Not really a word, but it's... I think it gets the point across.
Yeah. And then there's sometimes you just do a fucking really stupid change, like bat nipples.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. Because it's not sexy. So, like, if that's what they were going for, that's, a little misguided.
Bat nipples are funny. Oh, I agree, they're funny.
Oh.
They don't make any sense, though.
They're funny, they're just not, like, a good costume design choice.
How else will he feed the robins?
You know what?
Suckle from me, Robin.
You make a
Get your
fair
nourishment,
point.
little baby boy. Yum, 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 yum.
It still would have been a more accurate portrayal of Batman than whatever the fuck Zack Snyder was doing.
Also, I've been missing stuff. I have a movie for tonight. Hell yeah. I still have the Spider-Man fart with Scooby-Doo laugh edits. Those are good.
Oh god.
Gwen showed me a bunch of them.
I've shown you some.
The Bully Maguire memes and Pizza Time.
That's funny. And Pizza Time.
I'm trying to think. I can understand when like a character gets a costume change for story reasons. Like a big one I've seen lately, at least the justification for it, for like Harley Quinn. You know, she doesn't wear her Jester costume anymore. Because that's what she wore when she worked with Joker. And
Yeah.
now that she's her own thing away from Joker, it's like, well, I don't want to be just tied to Joker. And it's like, I get that. I really do. Have you heard of the Batman credit card? I've seen the nostalgia react to the Batman credit card.
There's a hover ship in that hangar.
Also, here you can call me Abby, oddly. Or we're Abby and Gwen here. Most of your boy's dead.
When aren't they?
Go, turret! Freeze him! Oh, it killed him.
Put up a thing, put up a thing. I'm too close. Ah! Well, I'm getting good experience, I guess.
Yeah, it sucks. You have to go back to the fucking beginning every time.
Yeah. It's kind of... Is it weird that, like, I don't mind too much specifically because, like, I get to level my weapons more? I think that's good. I think that's called good game design. Although I do agree that, like, I would like some checkpoints for when I just want to progress. It is a pain.
Right. This is a much shorter game than previous Ratchet and Clanks, so I like that they are like, yeah, let's make the weapons level up faster.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Yeah, if the game's gonna be shorter, just make the weapons level up faster. It works.
Yeah. It just works. It just works.
Thanks, Todd. Do you think they're working on the next Fallout?
I don't think I'm gonna be real with you. I would not be surprised if we don't see the next Fallout in this decade. Because I don't think like the Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out until like 2026, and it was announced in like was it announced like 2018, 2019?
I think earlier.
Like
Still pushing 76. That's a good point. So I forget, wasn't 76 something that came out like a year after Fallout 4?
no, there's actually
it was still.
I don't think it was. I think it was actually a pretty good chunk of time.
I don't remember.
Somebody just kill this little runt already.
But yeah, that's surprising that they're taking so long for the next Elder Scrolls.
Like on one hand it isn't, but on the other, I mean, the only reason it isn't is if they were making it like good. It's like hard to tell. I will understand it. It will become more justifiable once we see how good or bad Starfield is. Because if Starfield's actually like a fucking like insanely like polished like amazing experience of a game, then it's like okay, they're going nuts. And like Elder Scrolls type games are large. Say what you want about quality, they are undeniably large. And if they were trying to step up the quality, then it's like okay, yeah, this makes a lot of sense.
Hopefully. I hope they learned after 76 that they can't just shit stuff out.
Yeah.
Also, what even is Starfield? I haven't been keeping up with it because it kind of looked boring.
It's a Bethesda game. Oh god.
You always have to double jump.
I didn't mean not to. It's a Bethesda game, but sci-fi, set in, like space and stuff.
So it's Space Skyrim?
Kind of. I don't know. From what I've seen, that idea is goes even further when you consider that the adoring fan is in Starfield for some reason, like from Oblivion.
The creation engine is their biggest problem. It's so outdated. They've been using it since Morrowind. That's what I remember hearing. Just everyone begging them. It's like, just make a new engine. This one doesn't work anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, they're on Gamebryo now, which is a modified version of fucking the other one. But you know,
I guess, but that's like the thing about Bethesda games. Like, they're broken.
yes.
Yeah, they're good and they're big, but they're usually broken.
Yeah. And like, it's been like fine-ish for a while, but it's getting to the point now where like Skyrim 76 especially showed this. Like, it is getting to the point where your games are too big for this engine. They cannot handle this. It is crumbling under the pressure. You need something new.
Speaking of sci-fi, I want to try Armored Core. I think it's a mech game. I've been seeing those. But I fully agree with you, Glenn. It's funny. Even this has been a problem. Like, even since the PS3. I've told you about it, Glenn. I don't know if I've ever said it on stream. So the PS3 version of Skyrim has a memory leak problem.
Yeah.
If you play it for too long, your save file will just get bloated. And it takes forever to load things. And that's because of their stupid engine.
Yeah.
Or it might not be the engine, it might just be the game itself. But it's dumb.
Yeah. Oh, apparently it does level up on just getting hit. That's good to know.
Well, yeah, it's a shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I thought that was going to be a hole.
No.
Face to
thankfully.
face! Okay.
You sound like Keith David.
I thought it was much more of Mr. T.
I do not hear Mr. T. Personally.
Fair.
Spin!
Yeah, make your boys do it. This ain't your job. Why is Skyrim leaking? I don't know. It's weird. I've never had that problem with any other Bethesda games. It was just Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. Destroy all enemies.
Area of all enemies before he can land.
Space. The final thing.
After this, we won't have a need for any more things. This is the last thing.
It's the same attitude as just people in like the 1900s saying, "Oh, we've invented everything. Nothing left to create."
Oh yeah, anyone who like thinks like that is really funny to me. Like, we have all the technology we can need. I think it's a lot less common nowadays. Well, maybe like we have everything we need, but like the idea that we have everything that's ever gonna happen, just because nowadays like new shit's coming out like every year, where I feel like before it's like, you know, not always worthwhile new shit, but there's always a new thing coming out. It's moving so fast that's like having the belief that we're done is silly because it's gonna get debunked in like a month. But I feel like people back then were just like, I mean, we haven't invented anything crazy new in like 10 years. Like, I guess we're done. That's it. We've hit the peak.
Right?
This is all humanity will have.
Well, it's funny that they were like, yep, this is the best the world's ever gonna get. And it's like, I don't think we have planes yet.
Does this thing have airbags? Please tell me it has airbags.
We say we're done, come back 5 minutes later, and we're back on. Exactly. Like, invention never stops.
Yeah, not really.
That's your ship.
Yeah, well, maybe I think it should look better.
We never got flying cars. Apparently, those are in the works.
I mean, I think they've been in the works forever.
Yeah, but like, apparently they're now more feasible.
Yeah, but like, is Elon Musk making them?
Not yet. He's probably gonna try to fucking grab them and just call them X cars.
Yeah, and they're not gonna work, and there's gonna be deaths galore.
He's gonna call them SpaceX ships.
And it's like, that's stupid because there's SpaceX is a thing, and they have spaceships, and it's like, what the fuck?
Is SpaceX his thing?
I don't know.
If it is, he's fucking obsessed with X. You want to be a flying hazard? Like, it's one of those things like, oh, flying cars will be so great. Every time I see like flying cars presented in media, it's just cars. The world is just the exact same, except cars are now 20 feet off the road. They're still on the road. They're just 20 feet off of it.
I feel like if flying cars were ever to happen, they would be highly highly restricted in what they could do. I feel like the flying feature would be like an emergency feature only, or like in designated areas.
That, or like, they'd have a limit. Like, they're much more of just hover cars.
Yeah, just to make it so, like, you don't have to worry about, like, popping a tire. But then, like, even then, like, imagine that your car going out, like, the hovering thing breaks. And it's like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? I can't, like, push this thing to, like, anywhere because there's no wheels on it.
Well, that's the other problem with, like, flying vehicles. What if your engine blows when you're going?
Yeah, that's why I think it'd be highly restricted. It's like, okay, I have sort of, like, stuck myself in a ditch. I'm going to hover out of this ditch because otherwise I have to call a tow truck. And, like, that is fine and allowed.
What I mean in the literal sense of flying cars, like, you're up in the sky sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen specifically because of that reason. As well, like, how the fuck would you, like, control, like, air traffic? Like, we don't have to worry about it now because the only thing up there are, like, airplanes. And even then, that's, like, still, like, managed.
Or that's heavily regulated.
Yeah, so it's like...
Planes can't just fly anywhere they want, whenever they want.
But it's like, you know, there's not really much risk of two planes, like, hitting each other for the most part.
Still happens, but yeah.
Yeah, but, like, it would happen a lot more if there was just... everyone was flying.
Yeah, the average citizen had a pilot's license.
Yeah, and just, like, flying just became the thing to do.
Been missing these. Elon begins making trans care testosterone. All the trans men made through this care are called the X-Men.
If only he wasn't transphobic.
I was gonna say, like, if it wasn't for the fact that he is actively and openly transphobic, he probably could change the medical world. He just doesn't want to.
No, that's the thing. Like, every rich person can, but they don't want to do that. It's not profitable.
So Musk actually buys most of his companies. Only thing he ever made was the Boring Company that sold gag gifts like the flamethrower. It's weird to think when that, like, flamethrower came out, Elon Musk was much more liked and respected.
Who's just the weird guy who did weird things online?
He was a weird billionaire who did whatever he wanted. He was the cartoon version of a billionaire. I don't know what changed, like, why everyone's turned on him. Maybe it's just...
Because he stopped being that. He started doing other things and started being shitty.
Yeah, and he started making his opinions known, which is like,
Mhm.
there's nothing wrong with having your opinions. Sometimes you keep those things to yourself, though.
You know what? No, I want to save these for when I fight the planes. Actually, owie.
Ratchet, you are currently in the South Power Station. You must locate 4 power orbs.
I know.
Power
We should,
up the station.
we've been talking about Elon for like an hour. We should probably stop.
Yeah. He's just a frustrating man.
So how you liking the game, sweetie?
Oh, I love this game. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest on the funny plane parts, but overall, this game is awesome.
Ratchet, run!
I'm curious, do you think you would have been into the multiplayer when this originally came out?
Like, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know how the multiplayer works. But maybe. I mean, I don't know actually, because if it's not like this, then I.
Oh no, it's exactly this.
Like, well, part of it's like, does like the funny weapon upgrades exist? Like,
I don't remember. But effectively, it's just a bunch of Ratchets versus other Ratchets.
I don't know if I would have liked it.
That's completely fair.
I like the gameplay loop of this.
Gonna sell a lot of commercial time, Juanita. Let's just pray we
Let's
don't
talk about rubber duckies, ain't they neat? They really are. I could spend hours just watching rubber ducks fall into a pool.
They're gonna make me take this stupid thing, aren't they?
No? They're dropping right on top of us, Sarge! The Charlies are in the sky!
I don't even know a Charlie.
Sheen, he's winning.
Is he though?
Could, like she doesn't actively watch ducks fall into a pool. Listen, it's a good game. I guess that's something to talk about. What is the minimum qualification for a game?
Security orbs. Hack them, and you will have the power station up and
Does a game need to be interactive?
Like, typically that has been defined as the thing that makes them a video game. Which would mean that the Duck Simulator does not fall under that. But, like, I don't want to say that. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's... Because, like... Well, let me try to think of the most, like, minimum interaction thing that I would still consider a video game. It's, like, probably, like, Telltale games.
I guess, yeah, that's kind of just quick time events.
Yeah, and, like, dialogue options.
It's, visual novels.
Yeah. Like, I would still consider visual novels video games, even at their, like, least interactive. Just because I think having that interactivity is enough for it to be considered a video game. But then you get the funny duck game, and it's like, if it's not a video game, I don't know what to call it. Like
It's sort of just
like
a simulator.
Yeah, like a fucking rubber ducky collection simulator.
Which, if you're curious, oddly, yes, there is a game just about watching rubber ducks in a pond.
Oh yeah, and Abby plays the fuck out of it.
I have over 100 ducks.
She does.
They do nothing,
No.
but I have them.
Well, some of them do funny things, but you don't really interact with it.
No, you kind of just sit by the side of the pool and watch them.
Yeah. Like when
there's a
walking simulators
lot.
popular. I kind of miss walking simulators.
have to fight their way to the second reflector.
When they were like their height, I got kind of sick of them. But honestly, I wouldn't mind a game that just sort of like just walk, and I can just talk about whatever I want to talk about.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's why I like Rubber Duck, because it's like, at some point in the future, I want to just do a just chatting stream but also have something in the background for people. So it's like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just put the duck game on.
Yeah, why not?
It's akin to Pokemon. Not really. Pokemon, you get a choice of what you have.
Oh yeah,
Plastic Duck Simulator, you just get a random duck.
Yeah, you get what you get.
I guess, speaking of Pokemon, I've been playing a game called Cassette Beast lately. I love it.
Yeah.
It's
glad
it's a
you've been enjoying it.
Pokemon-esque thing. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Red Zone home game.
I would recommend it to people if you're a fan of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and watch me play it for a bit.
Yeah, it seemed fun.
It's really cute. God, you have so far to go on this map.
Yeah. This is not the weapon to be fighting airships, but I don't really have anything else. Because I'm out of ammo.
After playing a little Pokemon and watching Rubber Duck kind of felt the same, just one you sit and the other you walk. I would disagree, Em.
Yeah, though, I would disagree heavily.
I was... It's taking a while. Oh, it's down there. I was gonna say, like, Pokemon is a lot more interactive, and you control a lot more of it than Rubber Duck Simulator.
I think she just like shit-talking Pokemon.
Oh yeah, she's being a contrarian right now, that little butthole. Sitting there in her chair with her hands full of Dorito dust, just laughing.
Hands full, just the dust.
Just the dust, that's her favorite part. She throws out the chips so she can eat the dust.
Yummy. Jeez, it's not Doritos.
So bright. It's like a light bulb, so much brighter.
Thank you, robot, for the insightful comment.
Don't like swinging, huh?
I just wanted to swing fast. Oh hey, there was an ammo station here.
Put another one on the list of just Gwen wants to go fast, so she fucks herself over and has to go even slower. Yeah?
Aye. Am I right, gamers?
Oi, Primos.
No. Bad, Abby.
Hey, I didn't make it.
Abby said, what if you did? You secretly are the one who made Primos.
No, I've got a Mexican girlfriend. If I ever included Latino culture in something I made, I would want it to be accurate.
Would you actually talk to a Hispanic person if you were going to do such a thing?
Interesting fact, folks. Dread Zone
If it was a huge part of the plot, yeah.
breakfast burrito, and the rest is history.
You're already doing better.
Okay. Really wanted that one.
I mean, fair enough.
Did you ever see that follow-up, like, the voice actor for the main character
No, I
did?
have.
That was the worst thing she could have done.
Yes.
For anyone who's curious, Oi Primos is we've already talked about this a bit. I don't think we have actually explained what the show was. Is it Oi Primos?
Yeah?
It's something Primos. It's effectively Loud House, but Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
But not in a good way.
No.
Because that's already existed. That's the Casa Grandes. But Ois Primos is just like the most stereotypical Latino show they could have done.
Yeah,
and like
and
the internet turned on them.
Not in like a good way.
It's funny too. People bring this up constantly. You have to royally fuck up to piss off Mexican people.
Like, in terms of, like, representation stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you're
people-
cool with, like, everything.
Well, especially, like, sometimes they'll even fight against, like, I don't want to say PC culture, you know what I mean? Where they're like, oh no, don't get rid of Speedy Gonzalez, we love him. Or like there was that show, I heard people liked it. I couldn't watch it, I found the art style to be gross. Mucha Lucha?
I have never seen it.
It's a children's show about kids going to a luchador school. It's a world where everyone's a luchador, so everyone has a costume on.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Oh, just by you mentioning the flea, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. His dad sold churros. There's a Manny something, the Tale of El Tigre.
Yeah.
That was another good one.
El Tigre was good.
Like, there's ways to do, like, Mexican Latino representation that aren't just stereotypes.
And even when they are, they're not, like, shitty stereotypes.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. If you want to have stereotypes in your show, go with the positive ones.
I guess they're in the
Arch
building.
enemy was a masked toilet. Yeah, I remember not liking Flea when I was growing up because his whole gimmick was just being gross. And I knew kids like that, and I didn't want to just see it on TV.
Fair enough.
It's like, I haven't bathed for 2 weeks. It's like, no.
Yeah,
You are
no.
covered in a thin layer of slime. I'm not going near you.
Yeah.
You look like you smell bad. Okay, I think you're done here.
Maybe. Probably.
You're
Yes.
a slime? Yeah, but that's different, oddly. You're supposed to be slimy. People
Yeah.
aren't supposed to be slimy.
No.
Fuck you, God!
This is a JRPG now. We're killing God.
Listen, a lot of our friends want to kill God, too.
Oh yeah. For context, that's a D&D joke. Haha. We were playing D&D last night, and we decided to take an episode where we took a session where we just talked about like our backstories. Wasn't the whole session, but and we just sort of talked about like our character backstories and motivations and whatnot. Oh, it's one of these. But like a lot of people's stuff has to do with God, like either killing God or becoming God. And then meanwhile, I just want to like cook.
Yeah, your and I character were just like, I want to see the world and you want to cook.
I want to cook. My character, for anyone to know, my character is a Path of Devotion paladin whose whole thing is all their power just comes from the fact that they're really devoted to cooking. They're just a chef, and she just wants to cook. Everyone else wants to kill God and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like
my character is a former slave who just wants to see the world.
Yeah, and it's like, man, I don't.
There's nothing wrong with having grand aspirations, but it's like, Jesus, God?
Yeah, it just made me realize, like, damn, compared to everyone else, like, I am rather simple in what I want.
Which is fine.
Oh yeah, no.
I've even talked to one of them and told him, it's like, you might not accomplish your goal in this campaign.
Yeah.
This goes to level 8.
Yeah.
A level 8's not gonna kill a god. Issue with that is that for most of them, I'm that god. Yeah, Emma's our DM, so she's kind of the god of our world.
Yeah.
Control nodes are under enemy command. Is this gonna be another on foot? It's on foot.
Thank you.
Honestly, you can get that last weapon mod. I would leave it for robot upgrades.
Okay. It doesn't really seem like something I'd be that into anyway.
The brainwash making enemies fight each other? Yeah. Maybe it could be good on the sniper? Just you weaken someone and they're attacking their friends so they fight back sort of thing?
God, the shotgun is not that great. At least,
Yeah,
okay,
it's falling off.
I think it's, I'm not using it, like, it's for, I guess, big crowds and, like, medium enemies, maybe? Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it's good for these. It's not good against heavy enemies.
Yeah. Some of your weapons are just sort of falling off already.
Yeah. Oof.
It's we've got another campaign coming up, and it's D&D campaign, and everyone's so excited for it already. It's really cute.
Abby and I designed my character last night. It is silly as hell, and I'm so excited to show it off.
We announced the campaign yesterday. Half the cast is already done.
Does anyone else come to you?
Yeah, Kirsten's. I've got her reference.
Oh my god, and the thing is, we're trying to keep it mostly a secret. We can't keep it a secret from Abby because she makes the tokens. But, for the most part, we're trying to keep it a secret. And I am so fucking excited! I want to see everyone's now!
You'll see them in like 2 months.
I will. I'm just being impatient.
Well, the funny part is too, like, usually whenever Gwen and I have downtime, I'm just doodling something. I can't doodle with Gwen around right now.
Yeah, at least not
because I'm working
that.
on people's stuff.
Yeah.
Lava Man, look how cool he looks!
He's
You gave him
lava.
lava armor, oh.
He's dead now, though. It's so sad. I hate when... Oh my god. I hate when you're alive.
Do you think these guys have personality?
Probably. I feel like... Has there been any, like, personality-less robots? I feel like, for the most part, a lot of them have personality.
Yeah, see you around, Oddly. Have a wonderful day.
See ya, Oddly. It was a pleasure having you in. Oh my god.
I only ask because, like, assumedly these guys are manufactured by the corporation to be fodder. It's like, imagine being born to die.
Yeah.
Your sole purpose in life is to kill people or be killed. And you're very killable.
Oh. That's not wholesome 100 whatsoever.
I knew you were a Redditor.
You got me.
But if they got you... No.
And who's the caveman?
That's a good meme.
The caveman?
I hope that one never dies.
I saw the original clip the other day, and it was bizarre. I felt like I was in the right realm.
I watched a few episodes of like old Scooby-Doo with Emma. I love it.
I probably would have too.
It's got that really fun old horrible quality to it, but the jokes still hold up.
Oh, I just realized something.
What?
I need to fucking add my follower notifications into this scene. I figured out what the problem was the other night. I literally just don't... I just didn't have it in my OBS. I forgot to put it in.
Hey, what's a big idea?
Zap the children.
Subject 137. Wouldn't you like to play with an Ace Hardlight action figure? All the cool kids are doing it.
Yeah.
All the cool kids, you say?
Cool.
Oh?
Yeah, so if Ace is a tool, whose action figure would you rather have? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe that Lombax guy who smoked reactor. He was like, who do you thought is on the wall?
I feel like in universe, Ratchet should be a much bigger deal.
Yeah.
Every game it starts out, oh yeah, this loser. It's like he saved the galaxy a few dozen times at this point. A little respect.
Put some respect on the name.
No
yeah.
respect, I tell you, no respect.
Welcome
has dominated the Dread Zone circuit so far, but I think their luck will stop here. They've just been sent to
Yeah,
one of
sure.
massive Ace Hardlock toy
I actually just watched the episodes while I work. That's really cute, Em.
Hell yeah.
Still remains. Team Darkstar will have to find that ship and escape with it before Dread Zone
It's a good,
elite
like,
forces
I think
punch
almost
down.
all the enemies in this game are robots. That's different for a Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
My nav grid shows a hover bike up ahead, but you will have to
Oh boy, hoverbike,
I
yay.
love hover bikes. Maybe I should. You know what? Hey, we just got here. I'm leaving. I hate it here.
Why?
I want to go see if there's robot upgrades.
I feel like you don't get them until the next Vindicator tournament.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as we land, you'll be like, "Hey, it's a thing.
Wario!
Wario, I got a new robot upgrade for you. Hey, Ratchet, come on."
Yeah, I like them. It's not really something I need anyone to help me with. No, I get it.
Okay, I didn't say anything. I don't want a hover bike. I want to play Shooting Man. I want to play Call of Duty Shooting Man.
Man, I only ever played this game like once. Watching you go back through it again and realize, like, this is very story light for a Ratchet and Clank game.
Oh yeah, I'm just sort of been going forward.
Like,
Oh wait, no.
this feels more like a proof of concept. Just, hey, look at this gameplay we made. It's like, yeah, it's fun. What's the story?
Story? What's that?
Yeah, story.
Huh?
You know, the, what's happening?
Oh, you shoot a man.
Did he do something to you? It's
Shoot
got a
a
shield.
man. Oh
Left.
yeah, heck. I forgot about this mechanic.
You don't fight these things a whole lot.
Not really. Die. Die, I say.
Ooh. Oh, you're in
rifle.
quad digits.
Okay, I don't know why the rifle leveled up, but sure.
Because you shot him with it? Yay, the thing you're actually using.
Hey!
Okay.
Hack something?
Look out, Gwen. Robots, zombies. Zombies.
Rob Zombie? Oh my god! The only thing I know about Rob Zombie is someone said I looked like him in high school, and I watched his Halloween version for 2 seconds, and I was watching with my parents, and like, maybe not, because there's a lot of naked ladies in it.
Little did they know you had internet.
Little did they know I would become a naked lady.
Nah, they knew. You ever talk to your parents and they sort of had that, like, yeah, we kind of figured.
They figured I was gay, but they didn't. I don't think they realized trans.
Fair.
Die. Oh.
I had a similar thing. Like, my mom was like, oh my god, you're gay. And I was like, actually, no. I don't like boys. I'm not a boy.
Yes, but not in that way.
Yeah, I'm gay. Sort of. It's going Kacha.
Stop being dead. It is bad for you. But yeah, apparently I was very... apparently I'm just a lot gayer than I realized. I just never knew, I guess. Because everyone was like, I thought you were gay, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
kind
am-
of. I don't know what I am.
hmm
It's hard. I don't know. I'm just a funny creature.
I'm just a funny little critter, just doing my best.
Well, first mission done. Time for the second mission that I will like less.
A group of flying drones power the shields by staying in perpetual motion and transferring their kinetic energy. Even though I just read that off.
Seek and destroy, baby. Seek and destroy.
Darkstar will have to destroy the drones
Oh.
to disable the force fields. And actually, I read that part too. What are you gonna do? Sue me?
Okay.
Shoot down the swarm of flying drones in order to
They're behind you.
deactivate the force fields.
Why did it face me that way then?
I don't know. It really is dumb.
Ow.
Lebo.
Oh god.
Ditto. Ratchet just like, yep. I'm down with the ship.
Now it faces me the right way. Bah. Bah. Die. Die. Die in hell.
Yeah, you got 2. It's not bad. You're not doing bad, sweetie. You're getting them. It's me, your mom.
Why? I didn't know my mom
Would you
sounded
do-
like that.
Would you do Let's Plays with your mom? Or would that be pathetic?
I don't think it would be pathetic. I think people like blank with my mom. I am still not used to it not being inverted. I think people like I did this activity with my mother sort of content.
Okay.
This just reminds me of a Pro ZD bit. Because in the Smash community, a very popular like gimmick video is like, I showed my grandma various Smash Brothers characters and just see if she knew who they were. And it's like, you know, they'll know who like Mario is, and then they'll get to like Marth from Fire Emblem. It's like, that's Trevor. But Pro ZD did a funny bit where like he invited his grandma, and quote unquote his grandma, it was him in a wig, and he was like, that's Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening and Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. And it's just like,
She gets it all.
yeah, and like he's just getting angry because like, my views. But
You're supposed to be incompetent, Gram.
I feel like my mom would just be kind of like shy about it.
Yeah.
She's been on the stream before, but not like as a guest. Like there
Yeah,
was
not
one
intentionally.
time. There was one time as a bit. I was playing Persona, and there was like a crossword puzzle, and I couldn't get the word. And my mom loves crossword puzzles, so I decided to call my mom on her phone and like, hey, what's this? Like, I'm doing a crossword puzzle. What's this answer? And she couldn't tell just by what I was describing. So she came into my room, and so did my sister. She followed her in. They were both just on my stream. They were just hyper fixated on solving this puzzle. Even though, like, I'm streaming, they didn't care. It was puzzle time.
That's really cute, though. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. I'm gonna be honest. I think I might, I think my mom might be where I get a lot of my, funny mental stuff from. So, yeah.
It's great, right?
It's awesome. But yeah, all that to say, like, I don't know if, like, it could be funny, but I don't know if she would take to it at first, at least.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I'm not bringing my family on stream. Besides you.
Haha. Yeah. That's a cousin exclusive experience.
What? Don't twist my joke on me and make me look like a weirdo.
It's making myself look like a weirdo too. Don't worry about it.
We're not weirdos.
Okay, this is like an official statement from the LynLyn Corporation. Abby and I are not cousins. We don't do the funny incest, I promise.
Still better than Super Mega's thing lately.
Oh god. This is,
They're
you know,
better than their response.
I'm gonna be real.
Hmm.
I thought this stream was gonna be very stupid. This has actually become like our most like real talk episode in a while, and it's interesting. I'm into it. I'm enjoying this. It's just like this is not the direction I thought this was going with how I was acting this morning.
Yeah, I'm a little worried we're not being entertaining.
I think we're being entertaining. It's just, you know, we're just doing more of the talky talks and the funny funs.
There's not a whole lot to talk about. It's kind of, you've just been doing the same thing for the last nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, this game's a little, just sort of go.
Yeah, it's not like we have plot to talk about either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say
Yes.
the Super Mega thing? Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
You probably know it better than I do. What's this whole thing been about?
One of Matt and Ryan's friends sexually harassed someone, and instead of helping, they decided not to because it would look bad for their image.
Yeah, and now look what that's done for them.
Yeah.
Like that shit always gets out. Like, the victims are much braver nowadays than they used to be. That shit always comes out.
Oh god. Put up that bait. No! But yeah.
They shouldn't, Tex.
Thank you. Oh,
Both your boys are dead.
you dead ass bitches.
His bots are down.
But yeah, sorry to anyone who's a Super Mega fan. They've been shitty lately.
I always get sad for that when that happens, because even though I'm not, I didn't really watch them that much. I don't know. Every once in a while, I would see a clip of theirs, and I was like, "That's funny," but I didn't really watch them. I always feel bad because I know that out there was someone that was like probably like really inspired by these guys, and are now having to sort of reconcile with the fact now that's like these people that inspired them to do things is actually shitty and awful.
They just sort of let sexual assault happen and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's like I know that someone out there is affected by this, even if I'm not, because like
I've
know.
got a few friends affected by it.
Yeah, like I know, like if my like people I considered like people I looked up to did some shit like this, I would be fucking like heartbroken. It'd be awful. Like, you know, I don't know these people, and I'm not gonna like idolize them or be like this is a personal betrayal against me, because it isn't. And ultimately, I'm not the one that's like affected by it awful things that people do. But it's still like if like someone I looked up to like did something awful like that, it's like fuck, like this
You lose trust.
yeah, like and it's like for me, like I don't want to like say the person in question because I don't know, I don't want it to sound like I accidentally like be like, wait, did they actually do something? Because no, they didn't. But like I have someone that I contribute to like completely like fucking reshaping my life with how like much of an effect they had on it. Like I would have given up content creation by now if not for them. But I look up to them that much that I'm still out here making the funnies.
Do I know them?
Yeah.
He's a baseball boy?
Yes.
Cool.
But like
Wait, can you just use the bike to clear out this area?
I don't want to.
It's a better gun.
Yeah, but like I like experience.
There.
But yeah, so it's like, I it, I just understand that's like, oh, this, how bad this would feel if, like, someone I looked up to did this type of shit.
Well, I always think you should use these as learning experiences of what not to do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've got a bunch of friends who have been hurt by other people, but we're trying to make, like, projects and stuff that involve all of them. So it's very much like, okay, how can I be a leader for this kind of shit while also making sure I don't make the same mistakes that fucking hurt my friends in the past?
Yeah, I guess that's always my advice. If you are like a creative that was affected by like having like someone you look up to turn out to be a shithole human being, it's like, try to fill that hole. Be a person that people look up to and who isn't shitty, you know? Try to be what they were for you, for other people, but do it right.
Genuinely, just be a good person.
Yeah. I guess
Like,
that's the
if
thing.
your friends being harassed, support them.
Yeah, be a good person first, because, like...
Yeah, if you put public image before friendship, it's gonna catch up with you.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the few games I think the sniper rifle's actually useful. One guy watched it all go down. He was in shock.
What the fuck?
Also, you have mag boots now.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Ultimately, I do like the gold bolts, but like for this game in particular, I kind of am super into the fact that I don't need to worry about them.
The thing is, I don't even remember if they're actually in the game or not.
I don't think they are. I mean, we would have. There's no way we wouldn't have run into one by now.
Right? There's usually a couple gimme ones.
Yeah.
Like that area right there, that seemed like a gold bolt area.
Yeah. If there was a
But
gold
I'm also
bolt,
thinking, this is probably a multiplayer map.
yeah,
I think you can just hold that.
you can't. I've been trying.
Really? Other games you could.
Yeah. Well, that's sometimes an upgrade in some of them.
No?
Some of them. I
No.
believe so.
No. Your items don't get upgrades. Only your weapons.
Oh, this guy should have his own fitness machine. His own shoes.
But yeah. We need funnies, Gwen.
You want to do a funny?
Haha, look at that T, it's slightly off.
Do a fucking. Let's do a one-word story. Let's lighten the mood with a one-word story then.
Okay.
You want to start or me?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
And
Ratchet, you will
Me.
have to command your bots to set the
are
Going.
on the statue.
2
Me.
and
I.
Abby.
What, are you giving up already?
I've lost track of this sentence.
This is a story about me and my 3 clones going somewhere.
I can't. I'm sorry. This is not what I can keep track of. I don't understand.
Fine, you start.
Billy,
And
his
big
cat
Barbaduke.
love
Macaroni.
they
Just
fucking
can't
get
enough
of
macaroni. This is garbage. Billy and his fucking cat Barbaduke love macaroni. What a good story.
Jeez.
Your friend's dead.
Fine, you start it then.
Once,
Upon time
there,
was
a
big
princess
who
loved
macaroni.
Look at this macaroni-based economy we've come up with. She
Would
stumble,
and
fall,
every
Tuesday
it
was
starting
to
become
fun
for
her.
so
She
ran
faster,
and
stumbled.
more.
He
He
That took you a second, huh?
He did. Jesus Christ.
Yeah?
How are we so funny?
Lord only knows.
Do
Oh
I-
shit, get away! Your
Oh,
boys, they're dead.
My boys are dead.
Fuck you, I have invincible rocks.
Is this
Oh
far?
shit!
Is this far enough away?
No, they
Apparently
have
not.
mortars that go over the rocks.
Why do mortars exist?
Because bullets aren't good enough. At least this is an easy one.
Is it?
It's right there.
So are you?
No. Let's do another one. Let's do another story.
Okay, who starts?
Ratchet.
And
Clark.
really,
Hated.
me
They
would
shoot
my
mama,
and
papa,
and
sister,
and
grandma,
every
day.
way.
And Ratchet and Clark are assholes.
Yeah, fuck those guys, honestly.
I can't
we-
believe them.
Can we cancel Ratchet and Clark?
Those pieces of shit. So what did Graham ever do to deserve that? Let's find out. Graham.
Let's call up my Gram right now and find out all her horrible crimes.
She's probably done a few. Your grandma seems cool.
I don't know if I can go into it. I'll get her. She'll come and find me.
She already knows where you live.
Yeah, so that's especially why I can't do it. It won't be hard for her.
Fair. Also, if it's just survive, just stay here. There's no enemies here.
Metal Gear
What's your-
Survive?
Was that a good game?
No.
What was wrong with it?
It was just very uninspired, and the gameplay loop was boring, from what I heard.
Aw. How could you do that to us, Hideki?
That was the post. That was post him.
Oh.
That was the
Went to-
first Metal Gear game they made without him, and it was shit.
Gee, it's almost like a creator can really influence their creation.
Man, it's like almost like you shouldn't treat people shitty. Man, we're back to serious talk. I don't know. Did a funny story happen to you this week?
I had something this morning.
What happened this morning?
So I gave myself an earworm.
What the? Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. What was up?
So we only woke up like a half hour before stream today.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, Gwen, I need to go and get ready. I just get up and for some reason I just start singing, get on the floor, open the door, shut the door, dinosaur. That's not the song, but
No,
it was in
it's
my
not.
head.
It's very much not the song.
Open the door, slap the door, now I am a dinosaur. I don't know, that just got stuck in my head. And now it's probably stuck in Emma's head too.
Good.
Your boy,
My boy.
you need them for a gun?
Get on the thing.
You hate me? Oh, I'm sorry, Em. Not really.
No, I didn't expect you to truly be sorry.
Get on the floor. Don't say a
Or
word.
your yippity
Give me all your
bitty.
money, yeah.
Sip on my core. Do your chores, everybody. Do a big ol' snore. Good job.
I did what I was told, like a good girl. Can you give me head pats and call me a good girl?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Not really. It would infuriate me, but I want you to do it.
That's... Giving me mixed messages, but I love a mixed girl.
So do I.
That one guy was not bothered.
No, he's seen a lot of explosions. He does not care anymore.
Yeah, he's grown a tolerance for them himself.
Goodbye, trash can. Bye! This is how they deal with trash in space.
I won't be surprised.
You've unlocked the Vindicator tournament.
Ratchet, you have now qualified for the Vindicator tournament.
There's really only one? Alright.
Oh, man.
So, take down the flying enemies.
Oh, God.
Ugh. Why do the turrets get fine aim? Nothing else in the game gets it. Alright, you got this, Gwenny.
I got everything.
It's true.
I got swag. I got style. I got class.
You got ass. You get... Not that guy. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, that guy didn't have ass at all.
These guys are... Those weren't enemies. They just kind of wandered out.
I love the sound of turrets.
It's kind of relaxing. In a stupid way.
In a not really sort of way.
In a sort of made-up, I lied sort of way. It's pretty cool. Oh, you can shoot the missiles. That's cool.
In a I'm a completely bitch-ass liar sort of way. It's kind of epic.
You know, like John Mulaney.
My favorite little liar man.
He lies constantly. It's his whole bit. He keeps telling people he's Dane Cook. And we're like, no, John, you're John. But he insists he's Dane Cook.
Do you know, like, Dane Cook streams now?
Yeah, apparently he does pretty well. He's one of those people that's like, it's kind of sad. Like, his career as a comedian ended pretty quick.
It did. It's like
I
don't
to
know
be-
how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well,
To be
like,
clear, I never thought he was funny, but I
No,
don't think
neither
that's
do
a
I.
reason for his career to end.
like, it's almost like he catered perfectly to an era of humor that was over within the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was over, like, very soon after.
Mm-hmm. I fully agree.
I think now it should be available, right?
The Vindicator tournament?
Well, the new robot upgrades.
Yeah, you can check.
But yeah. I've never been into stand-up comedy much, really. I'm not a stand-up comedian type of girl.
Last week we saw
It's-
the spectacular
eh,
contestants
Yeah.
okay.
Plasma Woman and Orange Comet. Now the low-seeded Lombax known as Ratchet has surged to the top.
It's a good
of the
picture,
Dead
gotta
Zone
admit.
rankings.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe the little
Snatched waist and everything.
Juanita. He is a scream.
Yeah, Ratchet ain't got ass.
He certainly is, Dallas. He's also a threat to children, endangered species, and common decency.
Well,
I
kids and
disagree.
teens and whatnot will be able to-
I love debate.
Cut down to size by the Eviscerator in this week's
You're a monster. I disagree.
No opponent survived even 60 seconds against his razor-sharp titanium blades.
It's like 60 seconds, maybe if you're a bitch.
Shut up, Dallas. You're not that funny.
Wow, that's just
Wow.
us.
No, we're funny. Watch, tell a joke.
The two men walked into a bar. The third guy ducked.
You really like going to that one when you get put on the spot.
Well, since you asked,
One of my favorite
I have
jokes.
16 terabits of tri-directional asynchronous bandwidth on my core CPU.
Ooh, that is a lot of throughput.
What's wrong with the fonts? Why are, like, some letters just
I'll
down?
call you right back.
Who was that?
It's all wacky and wibbly.
Was that the
Mhm.
tech droid you were talking about? Hey, did you get those blueprints?
Yes,
Oh yeah, you the man!
but I have learned that many other heroes are imprisoned at this facility. We must help them, Ratchet.
Well, sure, but
I like that he gets a little cup
I
holder.
have noticed that the security...
The man in the chair needs a place for his drinky.
There is a big
It's true.
arena matchup.
so if I fight one of the exterminators,
It's
you
like a
might
Lego
buy me
cup.
some time, huh?
A little bit. I mean, Clank could be a Lego figure.
No sweat.
He kind of sits like one.
Toast.
And
Wait,
he smells
did he
like
supposed to
one,
have
too.
an angry face there?
I don't know. This
Uh,
is like a
oh,
Kingdom
but
Hearts situation where, like...
the Harbinger.
Ooh. Is this like a Kingdom Hearts situation where, like, they only have, like, the smiling model and no other models, so he's always smiling?
I can see it. Oh, new weapons.
Ooh.
The Beta Ravager.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
Then,
More armor.
okay. Here's a joke. Oh!
Please, please, Emma, you're the funniest one of the group. You're the funny friend.
Yeah. You're the one that makes the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And the
We're,
comedy.
we're nothing without you. Please, please, Em, go.
Due to what can only be described as miraculous luck,
You can tell a lot about a woman's mood by her hands.
Vindicator tournaments, but before he earns the rank of Vindicator, he'll have to survive
Because they're around your throat.
the earliest challenges yet, and then take on
What?
the Eviscerator.
Mm.
It's time for the weapon cycling round. This time, Juanita and I will choose which weapons Ratchet can use from moment to moment. Are you ready?
Moment,
Juanita?
to moment, to moment, to moment, to moment, to moment.
I think it's the duck.
I'm sorry, little one.
You can tell a lot about a woman's mood by her hands. For example, if she's holding a gun, she's probably angry.
Ow. Don't hit me. I need you to die, little one.
Little quacker, please. Your time has run out, friend.
Thank you. Ooh, yes.
Oh, hello, Cloudy. How you doing?
Cloudy! How you doing, friendo?
Compadre, friend.
Your favorite weapon.
That's really the only two I know.
Choice weapon in 3, 2,
Amigo?
Compadre, yeah. Mi amiga.
Hermanos. That's brothers. Hermano. I don't think they really call each other, like, at least not like that. They don't use brother like how Americans use brother.
Let's see how he does with this.
You mean like Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess I'm not completely clued in, so maybe I'm wrong.
Could be. Could be. Probably not, though.
This
But
is
could
like
be.
This is like a decent arena challenge for leveling weapons, because you don't ever run out of experience. That being said, this sucks.
Try swapping to the mini turret.
I cannot. It is weapon cycling.
Oh. I was curious, like, why are you sticking with this? Well, level 6. This is your most damaging weapon.
Yes. I'm into it. I have to
Alright,
shoot.
piggies. You can't smack them?
No, I can't use my wrench.
Quite peculiar.
Strange, even.
I mean, you're about... Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna swap weapons in a second. You might want to just change the mod on it. Hey, this is now your most damaging weapon.
No, it's not.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was wrong. Like a
Yeah.
liar.
Like a liar would be wrong about something they don't know about.
It's true. Oh, lordy, it true. Hunters.
This one's especially stupid. I have infinite ammo on because I just can shoot it because eventually it'll do something.
Well, especially, like, they don't throw a lot of enemies at you for this one. What was... Did he just say commence the jiggling?
Me when I go and visit you for Christmas.
Commence the jiggling. Arbiter. Wow, they're just giving you the good weapons, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we just got the worst weapon out of the way in the magma cannon.
My audience when I have a 3D model. That's
Hell.
just you when you play Fall Guys.
Hell yeah.
Human fall flat. I always mess that up.
Yes.
For anyone who doesn't get that, watch me.
Watch Abigail.
But yeah. It's Emma's saving towards that model now. It's gonna be good.
Fuck yeah. I am very far away from it, but I'm actually looking forward to the day I get a 3D model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've seen the joy I have with mine.
Yes. Funny hand comedy is fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. We don't stream on the same days. So, like, when you're streaming, I can just let you have my hand tracker.
That is true. That is true. Be able to share and shit. Oh, I
Yeah.
get this. Choose that.
Kind of save it. I'm setting a goal for it. I get that. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I've saved up a good amount for my next model. I still need to get the reference done so I can just give that to someone.
Yeah. So maybe just take a day where we work on all the model stuff, because there's a lot.
Well, the thing is, like, the sooner I get the reference done, I can just give that to someone else to work on while I work on other stuff. But the longer I take on the reference model is longer before I hand it off to someone.
Yes.
Okay, this is just a survival one.
Yeah. These are, like, probably my favorite missions in this game.
Maybe try the mini turret.
Honestly, not even a bad idea. Nice closed-in area.
Yeah. Maybe swap it to electricity?
Maybe. The ice isn't terrible.
It's not, it takes one guy out of the fight.
Yeah.
They're not doing bad now.
Yeah. And they take out the light ones like super easy. And if
Oh,
I have
absolutely.
I have a couple and they're just able to focus on one guy, it's not that long either.
I think this is your lowest leveled weapon.
Probably. It's my newest weapon.
What's the thing? Like, this is much more of a run and gun. This weapon's only really good for the arenas.
Yeah.
Because you can just kite enemies around them.
I'm out. Nope. Wait. Yep, Sam.
Yeah, it's okay. Your boys got this.
I'll just let them do their thing.
Yeah, I've noticed your bots haven't really been going down lately. That was a good armor upgrade.
That's pretty good. Yes, this fucking thing.
Figured out my connecting Ko-fi. Now it's coming up with the exact amount I need. Take into account taxes, PayPal taxes, and I'm gonna be set for my goal. Didn't you tell me last time that you're looking at like $1.50 for your model?
Welcome to the matchup.
I should probably start pushing my Ko-fi more. I want to do that once I start fully getting into things, especially because like with Twitch not being the best, I might try to like push that on my stream. Like here's an alternate method if you don't want to give Twitch money.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Abyssalator! I predict this match is going to be very quick and very bloody. I almost feel sorry for little Ratchet.
She didn't mean that, folks.
The moment the goal is 1350. Oh good, this attack. He looks so fucking dumb.
What the fuck is happening? Oh, it's lagging.
You've got so many bombs out.
We're fine.
Lava. Oh, he got a shield. He's a mule.
It just follows him. Look, there.
It was caught in the shield.
Okay, there's all that, I guess. Fucking vipers.
Might as well throw them out. They're not doing bad, actually.
It's like nice, clean, consistent damage.
Yeah.
Simple, easy, pure easy, beautiful, cover girl.
Simple, clean.
It's the way that you're making me feel tonight.
Awoo. Awoo.
Woo!
Awoo. Oh, well?
How would you feel if I went, woo?
How would you feel if I went to Owa?
You know, hypothetically,
There's so much ammo.
if we were sitting here and going, woo, how would that make you feel?
Those mini turrets tearing it up.
A bit, yeah.
There's also a fuck ton of ammo right to your right.
Yeah, it's like,
Mini turrets.
Oh man, that
Pee-pee.
hit was like a spanking from my mommy.
what?
Something about spanking? I don't know.
Okay, Trevor. Okay.
Goddamn Trevor. Alright, can you do it with the... Nope. Okay, what's gonna get the kill? Arbiter! Oh! Not even a body!
He is eviscerated!
You're a vindicator, Ratchet!
Yay!
Yeah!
I did it, yay! Daddy, 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 I did it, yay!
Miraxus!
Mora!
Why does that sound like a Kingdom's Hearts character?
It's got an X in it.
Hey, Al, I got here as soon as I could.
Silence! Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate?
What are you doing? Clank, are you sure this is safe?
It is an acceptable risk.
How do you get elves off, though?
Just need to close one more circuit.
Al, you're a genius! You did it!
I know.
What did he do?
You got shot, is what happened.
Looks like somebody broke the rules.
We all have we all have explosive collars on,
Gone.
and he figured out how to take them off.
Dead ace. That's good. I like that spirit. But save it for the arena.
I wonder if he's based off someone. He gives that vibe.
That he's based off of someone?
Yeah.
Hmm.
This whole game seems a lot more full of references than the other ones.
Yeah, but I can't place any of them.
There was Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing us here, Clank. Now they're gonna pay for it. Exactly.
Now they're gonna pay.
Oh, he's
for
going
it.
all edgy.
Give me Shadow the Lombax. Do it, you cowards. I mean, we just had this. There's no way.
Yeah, you can see if there's a new head or paint job you like.
No.
You didn't even look at the heads.
I want to spend my money on the big one.
I don't think you can get the big one.
I want to spend my money on my mama.
I don't think you even know your mama.
My mama took me to the store once and bought me pancake.
I don't think they sell pancakes at the store.
You don't know.
I don't. I've never been shopping.
We'll all just tell lies.
Folks, the Tower of Power has been totally re-engineered by our very own Dread Zone interns, and these guys are idiots. They have a hard time boiling water, let alone designing an arena challenge.
I think we see Clank's mom. We do. She's in the first game. Oh, so hi, Lee. How you doing?
Hi, Wee. How Luigi?
Ah!
Wow, these guys tore you apart.
Yeah, this armor upgrade didn't upgrade my armor. Am I right?
Fire hurts.
If I were to hurt myself with fire, would you?
I feel like you've already done that.
I have.
Stove hot.
Did anything happen this week? I feel like nothing happened this week. I feel like this has been a nothing week. Besides me learning that I could get like a free 600 by not being a moron.
I was gonna say, like, you talked about it on my stream. You could talk about your dumbassness.
Oh yeah, so I'm a dumbass. If anyone doesn't know.
So yeah, D&D was nothing.
D&D was something I meant like the week. We talked about D&D already. A little bit. I guess we can talk about it more. But, okay. I have not... Okay. Jesus Christ. I've been waiting on, like, some money from the government for, like, 2 months now. And I learned the other day... The whole time, the paperwork they sent me was a check to get that money. So I could have had $600, like, forever ago. But I just didn't realize that it was a fucking check, so I never went to cash it. Which one of these? Okay, this one is. So, like, that just made me feel dumb. Because, like, man, I've been stressing about money. I'm always stressing about money. I'm still stressing about money, but, like, I'm stressing a little less now about money. I got, like, a buffer, so I don't have to, like, worry as much. I feel more financially secure, and that's always a nice feeling. You know, doing my part to resist the urge to spend it
Immediately.
Yeah, because that's always a thing. Like, I whenever you don't have money for a long time and then you get money again, it's always, like, for me, like, tempting to spend some because it feels, like, nice to be, like, secure in your finances and to be able to do that. But I need to save money. I, like, want to spend money on big things that I can't if I'm spending it all on small things.
Yeah. I don't know if the shotgun is the best for this.
No. Oh my god. The week ends tonight. No, the week starts today.
Well, depends on your point of view.
And either way, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm talking about the week.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the weekend.
Don't worry, I had to fight my state to get $3K they owed me for unemployment because the system glitched.
Well, the thing is, they gave me the money.
Yeah.
The problem
this is Gwen. This is Gwen's fault.
Oh yeah, no, this is 100% my fault because I just did a dummy. You want money? Yeah.
Get a job, hippie.
Besides that, nothing really funny has happened to me this week. I don't have any, like, amazing stories. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Ah! Okay.
Hey, you did it.
I didn't biff it.
Didn't biff it.
My sibling had a murder mystery party the other night, and I thought that was cool. I've never been to one of those. I always wonder what they're like. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a pretty slow week. Also, did you know, like, July is almost over? That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to summer being over.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% looking forward to summer being over. I'm not looking forward to the fact that time moves quickly.
Mm-hmm. Did you open the letter and see the check? From what Gwen told me, yes, but she didn't know it was a check.
Okay. Here's how it was. It was one sheet of paper. And it had a separation dotted line thing that's like, separate this and keep this part for your records. The top part was a check. Mm-hmm. That didn't click with me. I didn't realize...
She's got her money now.
Yeah. Fuck.
Just keep shooting.
I would love it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
You would have been better off just holding on to it. It happens. It does. That kind of shit happens all the time.
You hope my sibling wasn't murdered? She was playing a celebrity. So
Someday.
It's okay? I don't know what that implies.
It's okay to murder famous people?
I don't know.
Coming for you, Elon.
We need to stop talking about Elon. I don't want to talk about Elon. Fuck Elon. Speaking of fucking, last night, I when I was going out my room to like just get ready for bed, I saw something that was like really, was like, I wasn't expecting this, but hell yeah. What?
You said, speaking of fucking, and then you're telling this story. Is this okay to tell on Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
In like this basket, like right outside my room, that just has like a bunch of like bracelets and stuff that my sibling makes. There was one that just said "fuck cops" on it, and it's like, hell yeah, my sister's awesome. So I just found that neat. You need to get your mind out of the gutter, Abigail.
I don't know. I thought you were going to tell the story. It's like, so I saw something really weird. It was my parents going nuts on the couch.
No, they don't do that anymore after I caught them the last time.
They have enough kids. They don't do it at all.
Eh.
Is she a real ally? I mean,
hell yeah.
Your sisters are accepting of you, right?
Yeah, everyone's accepting of me.
Good.
The only one that wasn't was one of my grandmas, but that was more just they were very slow to adjust.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, Little Miss 30 minutes of penis talk intro.
Fuck off. But yeah, okay, I'm thinking like now.
You can just hold it. You can just hold the swing. Double jump, sweetie.
Yeah. Stop laughing at me.
Oh, but you're adorable. Also, I love how they're like, don't shoot anyone in the stands. The stands are empty.
Yeah, there's no one here.
Gwen, double
What?
jump.
There's no double jump.
There is a double jump.
Not after you swing.
I don't believe you.
I tried. I literally did it like 3 times, and I tried.
What's your excuse there?
I'm arguing with you.
You can talk and play at the same time. You're a Let's Player like Aaron Hansen.
Don't compare me to fucking Aaron.
What's your excuse there?
I'm arguing still.
You can talk and play games. You're a Let's Player like Aaron Hansen.
Stop.
What's your excuse there?
You're saying the same thing over and over again, you Groundhog Day bitch.
Gwen, you're doing it on purpose now.
I'm really not. That's the sad part.
I love when we get fake mad.
It's fun.
It's the funniest shit.
Uh,
Do something about it.
oh, go. Turn around.
Jumping the hardest part of a platformer. Yeah, nobody gets used to it.
Okay. We're gonna be gaming now. Okay, we're fine.
Are we?
Yes!
Okay. Okay.
Never question me again!
Why?
I don't like it. Stop! Why am I in this?
What? Just use the turrets.
That's true. I'm noticing, a thing I'm noticing is there's not as much like medium range options in this game.
And no, everything's sort of short range or the sniper.
It's like, this is it. This is medium. This is close. Long. Well, this is anything, but it's a big weapon. Close.
Short range.
Close. Long. This is a shield. Really close. And then the turrets, which are... They can be medium, but you have to be stationary for it.
It is either rare or well down. I assume done.
Yes.
Also, I'll be right back.
Okay. We're gonna beat this while she's gone, chat. Just you wait and see. I know none of you believe in me, but I believe in me. From purely watching them and not playing them, I think this one has been the least favorite of the Ratchet and Clank games. Interesting. I've been into this. It is like the least story-wise, and some of these levels, like this level is, I know I'm not doing great at it, but this level's kind of fucking brutal. It is just very long, and there's not any health pickup, so you just have to do very good. But yeah, it's kind of aimless. It's just like, it's sort of just like, we made a bunch of gameplay, like, arenas for the main game. Which isn't, like, terrible. It's a fun little, like, thing. But yeah, if this was, like, marketed as, like, a mainline Ratchet and Clank thing, it'd be kind of like, this is kind of disappointing. Or, good. I'll read what you said in a second. I can't, because I'm a gamer right now. But, hi, I saw that you're here. Deadlocked into what? The concept of friendship? I think that's why I don't like it. Fair enough. No. What happens when I change is like I'll do this and I'll let go and it'll like flick back sometimes and it'll flick onto another weapon. And I don't realize until I'm trying to shoot my weapon and it's a different weapon. I feel like the majority of the game is just built off minigame. I'm not into that. I know that's not... Yeah, I know you like there being a point, quote unquote, a lot of times. Either that or like... I don't know, you don't seem to like games like this. Okay. But yeah, hi Orchid. I hope you're having a good day. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Isn't made of rice. He's made of bread. Which is made of wheat, I guess. Did they ever clarify what kind of bread Jesus is?
When we've been over this, he's not bread. So I thought you were gonna beat this while I was gone.
Well, there's the clip on what happened. Fuck!
Okay, you can't mess up again.
Wafers?
So yeah, Jesus is crackers.
I mean, he is a cracker, if you know what I'm saying.
It depends where you're from.
White people, am I right?
White people moment.
No, Jesus is not a cracker. I'm sorry, people who like saying he is, but you're wrong. This reminds me of Temple Run.
Just you're wrong.
I mean, you really are. Like, why would he be white? You live in the Middle East.
Okay, bring out your good guns. You have 1 HP.
I need my health now. Okay.
Mini turrets?
Mini turrets would be good. I'm just gonna throw these to melt some people really quick.
So how you doing, Orchid?
I hope you're having a good day. I said that already. I'm just stressed. Mini turret! Are it's down?
They don't get a good damage increase. They're more damage than the guns.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they don't get a very good damage increase, but they're rapid fires, so it's pretty good. Their DPS is good.
His blood is the wine. Must be some soggy bread. Yeah, you're gonna get fucking ruined just eating the Jesus crackers.
Oh my god, that was rough.
But you did it.
The corkscrew?
The corkscrew.
I don't know if that's appropriate for stream.
Alright, folks, here's a Dread Zone favorite. Team Darkstar will have to shoot the grind rail calibration orbs in order to align the track. Good luck.
What? I don't want to.
I don't want to do the challenge. Whee! I think you need to look where you're going, sweetie.
What?
So I think
I
you
don't
need to
wanna...
shoot the ones that aren't, or you need to shoot the ones that are stationary.
Okay. We're
You're
doing
out
it.
of here.
Yeah.
You're out of here.
Gaming.
Gaming. I wonder if the mini turrets would target those.
This weapon kind of sucks.
Yeah, this fell off. That took 20 shots to kill that one guy.
Like, they're good against the little enemies, but so is anything with the electricity mod. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it would help if I put on, like, a different mod. Let's try something else.
What do we even have? Damage over time, more freeze.
Freeze?
Maybe electricity. No, you've already got the electricity on. Maybe freeze, but that's just going to stop them from moving.
Yeah, but that means I can just walk up to them.
Looked it up. Communion wafers are just wheat flour and water. Yeah, they're bread. It holds them still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out. I can't test it anymore.
Whatever.
We go up on the thing.
I don't know if you did it yet.
I don't need to do it. Where we're going, we don't need to do it. Fuck.
I think you need to do it.
Where I'm going, I need to do it.
Okay, they all look like they're spinning.
Okay, we spin.
Yeah, it looks like the track's done now.
Whee!
Very thin paper flavored bread. Yeah, they're not good, but you're not supposed to just like snack on communion wafers.
What if you're really hungry?
Just
What?
go to Waffle House after church like everyone else.
If Jesus is gonna make us cannibalize him, you might as well make it like a good treat, you know?
Might as well be tasty.
Like, if I was gonna make my followers eat my flesh, I would want it to, like, have good seasoning or something.
Thinking like a real chef. No.
P. P. That's my impression of the food materializer from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs saying pee. Thank you. I hope you like my audition for America's Got Talent.
She'll be here all week, folks. Sorry.
You cannot get me off the set.
I think you did it. You didn't do it. Yeah, you gotta keep looking forward, sweetie.
I needed to shoot.
Yeah, the things that were in front of you.
That's what you sound like.
I'm sorry, my face is an anus. I can't help it, Gwen. I have a birth condition. I was born.
Oh.
There
Wait.
you go.
No,
Gwen.
that goes back.
No, it doesn't. That's the way forward.
But there's a star. There's a star over here.
What? No, you have to go up the spiral.
They should serve Jesus with some hot sauce. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Come?
What?
Abby? What?
What?
You said come.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
What'd you say?
Yum.
Oh. That
Hot
makes-
sauce. Yum. When you came from the other platform like not even 5 minutes ago. Yeah, like this is all new, sweetie.
I woke up like 2 minutes ago, okay?
You woke up like 3 hours ago.
That's 3 hours too late to be good at video games.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
I love you,
Okay.
bitch. I
Okay.
ain't ever gonna stop loving you, bitch.
Okay, Walter White.
No. Walter White. Yeah, it's Walter White, known for calling people bitch.
Yeah, it's his whole gimmick.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. It's his whole thing, Gwen. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum.
If I were to bite you, would you bite me back?
Please.
Ratchet, Planet Stygia is available for travel.
Hey, yeah, whatever.
What?
I was gonna say, you could check your standing, see how you're doing.
I'm sitting down, actually.
Yeah, in your wheelchair.
It's a very special episode of Dread Zone.
I'm just imagining a little small person standing up in a wheelchair.
Just wait for D&D.
What the fuck does that mean, Abby?
Oh, we're gonna have fun in Strahd.
But somebody dismantled the shield's power supply. Who would do
You're in a particularly insufferable mood today, aren't ya?
I don't know, but it sure makes for
Suffer these nuts.
Stay tuned for the hottest episode of Dread Zone yet. And if you live on Stygia, the last one.
That'll be fine. Wow. like a big blue marble. This
That's
looks
like
like the
Mars.
earlier planet.
No.
Yeah, this looks a lot like the earlier planet you've done.
No, it's new.
It looks like the earlier planet.
I'll fucking make you early. Right.
Yeah?
I don't want you to be late to your appointment.
I've never been late to an appointment. I usually show up 15 minutes early.
Hi,
How you
Hex.
doing, Hex?
Having fun? Nah, I've never done that before. I don't know how it
Oh.
feels.
I'm sitting next to Gwen. She has a huge scowl on her face. She hates this.
Ratchet, you will have to use the Landstalker to destroy the power units on either side of the
Oh, good. An
Yay.
entire area that's just this.
Yay!
Hydrate.
I need to take a drink.
I've done the unthinkable and red. I'm so sorry.
I hope you're feeling okay.
Do you need to take a second to sit down? I don't know who thought the vehicles were like what everyone wanted from the previous Ratchet and Clank games.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never really liked the vehicles in any of these games.
No, you play the games to shoot the guns, not be a gun.
Yeah. It's
Like-
like the gunplay is very satisfying and fun to me, and it's like that's what I want to do like all the time. That's all I want in my life.
It wasn't a short read, it was like, that's either 3 to 4 hour or 3/4 of an hour endeavor. And it's like 45 minutes is not a lot to read. I've read for like an entire day before.
Yeah, Abby's a nerd.
I'm sorry I can read.
I'm just letting people know. It's not an insult. I'm just saying what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take offense. You're not allowed to.
Listen, I'm sorry I keep lending you books that you don't read.
I plan on reading them
Uh-huh, when?
when I remember and get around to it.
Mm-hmm. You had some of these books for nearly a year.
And it will be read before the next time I see you.
I don't believe you.
It will be done.
I don't believe you.
I will take the scholastic reading test and prove it.
Is that the thing where you run back and forth across the gym?
What? No. This is why Americans are so stupid. We like take the reading test and it's like people start doing push-ups.
I gotta flex my muscles to read. So you don't know
You
what
don't-
reading is, do you?
What?
Wasn't learned good.
Americans are all just the barbarian class.
Yeah. Also, there's a healing thing behind you. You should probably go get.
Is there one behind me as well?
There's the healing pad.
Oh. I didn't remember that these existed.
How about the big cross on the map?
I don't look at the mini-map.
It tells you where the enemies are.
I don't look at the mini-map.
Your boy is dead somehow. There were no enemies around.
Yeah, I don't... He tripped. It's
Did you-
weird. Did he trip because he's flying?
Like, did you land on him?
Maybe?
Watch Dogs did the spider tank better. The thing is, Ratchet and Clank did the spider tank better. I think it was the last game they had a really good spider tank. It
There's
was really small, but it was fun.
There's like a small, like, little mini-series I want to start on my stream. Where, I don't know what it's going to be called, but it's basically just looking back at games that kind of made, like, a big splash, but, like, seem to be, like, completely forgotten about nowadays.
Oh, like what?
There's one game I want to play called Kingdom Come Deliverance, which was just, like, a weird, like, third-party, like...
Don't jump off.
Oh, my God. I didn't even press the jump button. It, like, auto-jumped me at the ledge. But I want to play, like, Kingdom Come Deliverance because, like, it was, like, big. It was, like, a game that was, like, big for a week. And it's just, like, a big third-party medieval thing that does, like, a lot of stuff. but it was made by a very small team, so it probably does way too much. Like, it does more than it needs to, and that's bad because it's a small team. But, like, it was big, and it's like, I feel like I never hear anyone talk about it anymore. And it's like, I want to go back and look at it. I guess Fallout 76 sort of falls under that, but I don't know if I could bring myself to do it anytime soon.
I mean, was it influential, though?
It doesn't have to be influential. It just was a big deal for a time, and then, like, I feel like no one talks about it nowadays, sort of thing.
Fair.
Just games like that, because that interests me, because, like, you know, there are games that are just full-on, like, are legendarily bad. There's, of course, games that are just full-on good. But then, yes. But then there's, like, these middle ground games that are, like, either, like, people seem to like them for a time, or, like, I heard everyone talking about them while it was, like, coming out, and then they're just gone. Like, what happened to them? And I'm sure plenty of them are just going to be boring, because usually that's what happens when a game doesn't get talked about. Like, it just, like, no one remembers it because it wasn't worth remembering. But, like, I don't know. It just, like, it's like gaming archaeology, except not really, because that's, like, collecting, like, classic things. But, you know, it's just, like, I get to go look at stuff that no one really thinks about anymore.
No, I get that.
I think it could be fun. That being said, I need to come up with, like, a bigger list of things to look at, because I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, maybe even could get people on Twitter to help you.
Oh yeah, just like, hey, what's a game that, like, was, like, big or, like, you were into for a while and then it feels like no one talks about it anymore?
Would it individual game or series as well?
I mean, series will work as well.
I feel like a big one, besides me, because, like, on our streams it comes up a lot. Sly Cooper.
Yeah, but I feel like that falls in, like, cult classic territory.
I suppose, but it's a franchise nobody talks about anymore.
Yeah, but that's just because it's not relevant.
I guess, yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's a very specific thing I'm looking for.
You could do some stuff there. It's like, hey, this was nostalgia for a lot of people. Like, I know, the open season video game was nostalgia for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of, like, old, like, games
Licensed.
that are, yeah, a lot of old licensed game, like, there's gonna be a lot of things that, like, people really love this, but no one talks about it. It's not, like, good enough for it to be, like, everyone, like, it's like everyone knows about it. Like, I feel like you can go up to just about anyone and say, like, Sly Cooper, and they'll be like, either like, oh, I've heard that's really good and I wanted to play it, I just never got around to it, or like, I played that when I was a kid, that was awesome. I want stuff that's like, some people be like, what? Or like, be like, oh yeah, that did exist.
I mean, Simpsons Hit and Run is that for a lot of people. Like, they played it when they were kids and just never thought about it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That guy just fucking left.
But yeah, basically, that just as a concept really interests me. Just like stuff that's like semi or completely forgotten. Also, I'm getting a little fucked up. I might want to just rush this thing. I don't know if they stop.
I don't remember. You're almost done though.
Yeah, it's just one more.
This mech game-o doesn't seem very fun. This is a lot of the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not very into the vehicles in this game at all. I love the on-foot stuff. It's just like fun gameplay, but like the vehicle stuff,
Also, those were there's grind rails and shit. So this is on foot.
I love grind rails.
Okay. Any new weapons? No.
It's a
Buy your wrench upgrade.
Fucking
Time bomb!
What is time bomb? Grenades a target which explodes and send lethal electric shocks to nearby enemies
It sounds like an upgrade to the electric one.
into this mod to improve ratings. Okay. Sure. I'll try it out. Let's see what can use it.
I'm gonna guess anything that's explosive.
Oh, bleh.
Possible!
Yeah, not this.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's anything that's explosive.
Yeah, probably. Which is sad. I was hoping like this would be able to use it. Time bomb. You know what? Let's just put it on.
You could try it.
Yeah.
Alright, so you almost have all the mods.
Yeah, fuck it.
Supercomputers and a big silver key. All right, I'm kidding about the key.
A big silver key!
Oh my god, it's a key.
I love keys!
A key.
Make me go, wah! Wah! Wahoo!
Is there any enemies?
There's lots of enemies.
Oh, the misery.
I saw someone put that song over a bunch of SpongeBob clips and I lost my shit. So there was a jump pad at the very beginning.
Oh. Well, that's embarrassing.
No, it's fine. I love, like, unfitting music for compilations.
Mm-hmm. There's sort of that in an upcoming video of mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really like, kind of a compilation, but I mean, the music itself fits. It's just a weird thing that I went for. Just a very weird rendition of a popular song.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the jump pad? Honey, I think...
No. Right next to the fender.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
God damn it.
Yeah?
My controller ran out of battery.
This is why we just fucking plugged them in.
I can't!
You can!
If I plug it in, it's going to detect it as an audio device, and it's going to fuck up all the audio on my computer.
No?
Yes, that literally happens every time I plug it in. You can't just say no.
Deactivate the lightning collectors. I can manually recalibrate them from here.
Team Darkstar is enjoying a brief break in the action. Whoa, look at that, it's almost noon.
Ooh.
Time for a Virgin Bloody Mary.
What are you doing?
This one's for you.
Do whatever I want.
Just stay on your side of the quad.
First one's taken care of.
Sorry, boy. Freeze!
It still takes so many shots. It's just I can get away with shooting them easier.
Let's see why people recommend it on the turrets.
Yeah.
Oh, your boy!
I like my boy. Don't make him dead, idiot.
Also, that's
Yeah.
I think the time bomb is a lot better. It seems to have way greater range for the electricity. Just like a weird effect, though. I don't know. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's not flashing.
Okay.
It's just like a weird thing that happens.
It's like a weird color change for like a split second.
Nope. Oh. Oh, okay, bud. Thanks for letting me know. Affirmative!
Aw, you got it, Jimmy.
I love the flail, I love the flail. Oh, hey, give me that. I need it.
It's actually better in multiplayer.
If only I wanted to play multiplayer. But I honestly kind of, you know, co-op would be a thing. But like the other kind of multiplayer, nah, I'm dying.
That's fine. Just keep smashing.
Yeah, You're so right, honey.
I'm right.
You know so well things that good.
Duh.
3 down, boss. We're almost there.
Eh.
Yay! Look at you go. Whee!
Eh. 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 I love the big BAP device.
It's a really strong weapon.
It is. The fact that they made the funny melee weapon an actually good weapon makes me so happy.
Ratchet, he's got a hover ship with no place to go. After recalibrating the lightning collectors, the next step was to
Oh, we gotta.
points on the shield's core. Bingo, bango, the shields are
Okay, we're hacking, which makes me think I'm still on foot.
No, I think you're in the ship.
Too bad I said bingo, bango. Who writes this junk?
What?
I think you're in the ship, but you have to send your bots.
Oh.
Yeah, they just float behind you.
Just make sure you cover us with the hover shit. Keep us covered, sir. I don't want to go home in a trash bin.
What?
But you gotta help them. So, do you have alternate weapons?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? What was that? What are those funny little things that came out of you?
What do you? What?
The Lombax does display
This? That's the Ravager.
miserable hide intact, Dallas.
No, but there was another thing you did. Yeah, that.
Oh.
You're doing that.
Where the fuck are you?
They're the dots on your mini map, Gwen.
Which ones?
The green ones.
The yellow ones?
No, the green ones.
There's no green. I'm green.
They're covered up right now. Turn to your left.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You like to argue about things when you're just wrong.
It's my favorite.
I love dating a contrarian.
I'm not a contrarian, I'm just a doofy.
It's true. Okay, now the turrets are active. Really doesn't feel like you need the ship for this.
No.
Feels like you could have done this on foot. But hey, whatever. This is what they want. Shoot them, Gwen. Shoot them with your gun.
I'm doing it.
Shoot them more with your gun.
All I use is guns.
It's true. It's true. It's what they say. It's true.
Excellent work, team.
Okay.
I guess you did it. You kind of just held down the buttons.
What a level.
Whee!
Uh,
Kinda losing steam at this point, huh?
a little.
We're just over halfway.
Dread Zone has
We are.
an assault on the shield generator. If Team Darkstar doesn't finish,
I,
people of Stygia will be flattened like a pancake.
Well, I guess this is a lesson to us in the future. Get some, like, sleep before you stream.
I don't even think it's lack of sleep. It's just this game doesn't give us a lot to work with.
Yeah.
It's kind of the exact same thing over and over, which, yeah, that's what the Ratchet and Clank games did, but at least the enemies were mixed up a bit.
The enemies are mixed up, and also there was more, story going on. So we can comment
Yeah.
on that.
We've been fighting the same enemies for, like, the entire episode.
Yeah. Like, this game is, like, good, mindless fun, but it's also, like, you know, when you're doing, like, a Let's Play, having a little bit of a mind isn't a bad thing.
I like having a mind. What is mind? No matter. What does
Yeah.
matter? Never mind.
It makes it so there's more to commentate on. Which is nice. I don't even know what my objective is. Yellow?
Defend the area.
Oh.
So yellows are shops.
Yeah.
Otherwise, defend.
Help! Thank you.
Oh, health, yeah.
This way. Fucking.
Arbiter?
I guess, yeah.
Blabo. Kaboom. I wonder if
But bless you.
I wonder if the damage scales for the time bomb with the weapon you're using.
I don't know. That would actually be good to learn. Was there ammo capacity upgrades in the other games? Hey.
Sometimes when you got it to the next like version of the gun, with this one you just get passive upgrades to it.
Yeah.
You did it? Oh Jesus, okay.
You don't like having a mind thinking's too complicated? That's why I have other people to do it for me.
That's why I'm here.
Well, we did it, I guess.
Are there any more dread Oh no.
No.
We're just done.
Well, I guess to Marcus Town.
Hey, it's me, Marcus.
Here's something you don't see every day. Crows.
I think this stream is only gonna go on for like another hour. Like at the most. Like I feel like we're almost done with the game because there's this and then there's the arena. Assuming that they don't throw more stuff at us. That is like a complete list. And I don't think we have the Steam to do anything else, so this will not be a full 60 today, which is fine.
But that's the thing. I don't know if there's enough. Also, look at that walk cycle.
They're just strutting down the street. What's wrong with that? Could I? Die about it.
Oh, you turned into a piggy. I was gonna say, I don't know if there's enough for another stream, though.
No, I mean the sense that I think we're going to beat the game.
Ah. I mean, maybe. Also, they took our robots for some reason.
That's weird.
Ooh. Jackpot.
Money.
I feel like this is the only way they can make these missions hard, is to just get rid of our helpers.
Even that doesn't really make it that hard.
No, they're extra guns, but about all they're good for is dealing with the small guys.
Yeah. You just bop and
Lamo! Uh-oh.
bop. Bop.
I don't mind an early hangout, but no, again, this game has been my least favorite of the Ratchet & Clank. It's sad to see you lose the stream. It's one of those things, like, personally, I do think this is the worst of the Ratchet & Clank games.
The thing is, I do like the gameplay of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like it as much as a stream game.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, this is not a bad game, it's just not a good Ratchet & Clank. Oh, you have to get your boys.
Okay. That's
We weren't
weird.
listening. Like, it's not bad. It's just, this isn't what people are used to. You know? You get way less weapons in this game.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
have
really
Clank.
noticing that, like, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, the fact that there's really not that much in the way of, like, medium range options is really showing here at the end, because that's what they're throwing at me a lot of time, is, like, medium range combat encounters, and it's like, I do not have the means of doing that.
It feels a little boring. It's also the case, I just talked about it. You're fighting the exact same enemies over and over.
Yeah.
At least, like, in the other Ratchet & Clanks, each planet had its own enemies.
Oof. Doing damage. It's okay.
A lot of damage. But yeah, I don't think this is a bad Ratchet & Clank. Or, I do think it is a bad Ratchet & Clank. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just, this was the sort of thing, I don't think I ever played it twice. Especially a big one. They don't have a morph gun.
They have a morph mod, which is kind of neat, but
It's not the same.
yeah, a lot of personality isn't quite here.
They don't have the humor.
Yeah.
You're totally right. It doesn't have the personality of a Ratchet and Clank.
They have the fun gunplay, which I love the fun gunplay. But,
I
yeah.
guess, but the weapons are kind of generic. Also, this came back.
What?
The green wall in front of you.
This?
Look at your feet.
Give me a second. Oh. Fun.
It's great. I'm playing a word search. Spent way too long looking for aunt when the word I needed is great. Yeah, those are different words. Different letters. Different length.
So many differences.
Yeah, by all accounts, it's not a bad game. It's just I don't know if this is anyone's favorite Ratchet and Clank.
I think it's Rain's.
She really likes it. I don't know if it would be her favorite.
I don't know, we can ask her.
Yeah. We're in the Discord.
That is true. What? Hey boss, you read Berserk? It's my favorite manga. Animanga X. Owie. Also, I feel weak as fuck.
That too, you die very quickly. The armor upgrades don't feel like upgrades.
Yeah, I don't feel like like, what the hell?
Like, the thing is, like, this game, the armor upgrades are given to you. You don't have to pay for them.
Mm-hmm.
In previous games, armor upgrades were optional. You didn't have to get them. But if you did get them, you noticed the difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ugh.
Okay, you can just get out. It's faster if you take the car, but you can just get out. Lebo! I love when they just shrink into a critter.
I will just drive it to places.
Mm-hmm. This is your fast travel.
Owie! Owie! Stop! Shield.
Don't forget to order the Dread Zone home game.
The Dread Zone home game! It's a gun. You and your friend get 2 guns. Hope you shoot faster.
Ah!
Get him, Rocket!
They left.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my fuck.
Except that guy.
And
Oh, the guy who wasn't in view yet. That's great. That's fun.
Okay. You don't want to die.
Yeah, that's why you make your buddy do it. Okay.
No.
Oh,
no.
good lord!
Please don't come back and get being shot at. Okay, it takes like 2.
Yeah, and the
Good.
second guy should go down faster. Okay, nope. Still 2.
Well, I mean, if I was using like a different gun, but like, it probably had less health, but it still takes 2 shots.
Yeah, not significantly less health.
Oh my god.
Yeah. At least there's a healing station for your car up ahead. You can also just use the turret.
I'm not a car.
It's true. But you could be.
No.
You could be a transformer. I believe in you.
I don't want to be a transformer.
Why not?
I already transitioned. I don't need to be a transformer.
One of his bots just
That makes sense, yeah.
Too bad it was the cute one too.
Eat it up.
I made a post on Twitter before we started today.
Yeah.
Just saying like, hey, Clown Week is next week.
Yeah.
It's already had 100 retweets and 300 likes.
What the fuck?
All I said was soon. I didn't even do shit.
And that's all you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually probably sad.
A little. It's not even my picture.
Well, I guess I now have to stay in the car.
Don't scratch the paint on that Puma. We're giving it away at bingo night.
Fucking go back. Nope, not like that.
Cars only have one direction. And nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Man, I was really hoping that I'd be able to fucking...
Try the alt fire.
There's alt fire?
Every fucking vehicle has had alt fire. You just seem to never read the instructions. You have a cannon.
Yay!
An auto-targeting cannon.
Just one node remaining, and Ratchet shows no signs of slowing down.
This is why I think they want you to be in the car. You're actually a lot safer in the car.
Oh god.
If you go to the healing pads like the one behind you.
Okay.
There you go. Shadows are going fucking nuts. Your boy's a big boy.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form.
Nice
I'm-
try.
Person driving a mint green Man Ray 5, please report to security. You're parked in my space.
Okay, did we miss this thing at the very beginning?
I don't
Okay.
know. Go for it, bud. Please don't die. Just do it and have
Defend
the
your
mission.
boy.
Oh, I don't actually.
Star simply won't give up.
Yeah? You might as well be a tank. Okay, so now you need to go into the prison. Now you go on foot.
Stop.
Stop it! Ah. Healing station. Ah. If you just park on the healing station, you're invincible.
Yeah. Sort of.
Mostly.
I did not go forward.
Okay. Now you just need to find one of the entrances, which I think they marked for you.
Here's one. I think there's a closer one.
No, I think the star is just pointing to your overall objective. You need to find a way in.
Oh.
You passed the ramp though. It's okay. You just. Oh.
Hooked on a feeling.
Da, 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 da.
This isn't a door. Ba,
Da,
ba,
da,
da. I'm
Discord
in
sync
love
doesn't work.
with you.
Hooked on a feeling. Da, 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 da. Good star.
I am a big beelin'. Ba, ba, da, ba.
I'm always real healing. Da 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 da. Oh, sugar, sugar.
I don't know where to go.
Follow the star.
For the fruity taste of bars.
For the fruity taste of a czar.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, you're in the prison. You did.
Okay, good. Thank you. I was so
my
scared
Christ.
because I had no health and I didn't want to do all that again.
That's good, right? It's fun.
Yes.
It's great. This is gonna be more.
The atmosphere is tense as Team Darkstar makes their way through Delta Block.
Okay. We good. We win.
Yeah, you kind of just did it.
Okay. We must just walk forward.
They're gonna have to hack those orb
At least you got your little guy to help you. Go, Hacko.
That's his name. Hacko Maria.
It's funny that in this universe, robots get last names.
What I want to know is how Ratchet uses the bathroom.
I can't hear
What?
what I want to know anymore without losing my shit.
Yeah, I was gonna make the joke as well.
Never had a contestant make it this far through the Mirax's prison.
What I want to know is where's the Ratchet?
Once again.
And I'm sure glad that he's sore and I'm beer.
Boy, I'm glad that he's short and I'm short and he's there.
And I'm queer. Oh, this goes over.
It can, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, the irony! Dying
Everyone-
next to health kits? For shame!
Oh, the irony. Everyone wants to have iron knees. This lyrics use some work. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, it needs a few more years in the workshop.
Oh, the glitter cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has little knees.
Okay, you have a bit of a hyperfixation on knees right now. I need you to turn that off.
I'm just trying to come up, like, there's this, I'm trying to just come up with a perfect parody song. I want to be better than Weird Al.
Okay, but you're very knee focused.
I mean, knees can be funny, right? Everyone makes knee jokes nowadays, right?
Ratchet, you give him any lip and he'll feed you a sandwich. You better believe that, Juanita.
Yeah, okay, no knees. Oh, the silly, oh, the little jeans. Everybody has little jeans.
It's getting there. It's not quite there. It's getting there.
No,
You know what I mean? It's not
the,
quite there. Get that health.
Shut up, you're dead. EMP them again. EMP them again.
Kill them.
Oh.
Kill them, Green. Kill them. Green, do your job, Green. Sure, shoot that thing in the sky.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for, right? Definitely.
Are you a lone shark or just focused on knees?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna rhyme with knees now?
Keys.
Oh, I'm full of bees. They are coming out my knees.
Oh, I am full of bees. They are coming right out of me.
Ratchet, be careful. Those Dread Zone shock orbs are lethal.
No, dear Lord.
Activate them.
Oh, the fucking guys. Everyone is fucking pies.
I love American Pie. Alright. A burst of cash and a little heat. Oh, fuck, it was a trap!
Oh, no. Please die really quickly.
You did it.
Good. Keep dying.
And your
Die.
boy comes back.
Die for me. So I may live forever. I'll get the admin and ban you forever.
Okay, Pauline.
What?
Guys, just slamming grenades into the wall.
Could you kill that guy, Big Joe?
God, I love Big Joe.
Okay.
Non-binary.
Okay. We are safe. We are good.
I was gonna say, is he gonna do his job?
No, 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 no.
Alright, turret?
No, no, no.
You can use the turret.
Ooh, that'd be good. Then I don't have to come out of cover.
No, I meant the literal turret.
There we go.
Alright, you did it.
We go. Are we done?
No.
Oh,
Sandwich time. Coming
Hey,
up,
bud.
Green. Where'd you go, buddy?
What are you doing?
Green? Hey, buddy, you can fly.
Yeah, thanks.
Just bonking into the wall on his way up.
Oh, boss? No, we're good.
No, thank God we did it, though.
Okay. They're both just like, if we go and we can win.
Does Ratchet have what it takes to make it through Delta Block and rescue that last combat bot?
Rescue Bot 2. They couldn't even put his name up, really?
Its way out of his underwear.
He has a name. He has a character.
No. Stop. You
Hammer
don't
time.
know.
Oh, Jesus! Playing a word
What are
search
you
while being
looking-
incredibly dyslexic is a horrible thing to put yourself through. Yeah. It's the same reason I don't like those fucking paint by numbers things when you're colorblind.
Through communications. I will be short, as this could be traceable. Stand on the button.
Stand on the button.
I guess that's all you needed. Stand on the button. Bring down your boy. Don't forget you have turrets.
You are correct.
If Ratchet was a tough cookie, what kind of cookie would he be? I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle.
What?
Good cookie. Alright, these guys should be able to defend you.
Oh, the little bees. Little guys with little knees.
Okay, you really need to stop with the knee thing.
I don't know why my brain is focused on knees.
Wow, he's
I
freed the second
knees are fun, I guess. They're really cool. Alright, boys, tear them apart.
Where are we?
Just leave. Yay, bigger gun!
Yay! Bigger gun means bigger fun.
Whee, I love fun. Do you like fun?
Yeah, but you gotta know how.
I've got a library card. Gwen.
Please no.
Gwen! Why?
I don't know where to go!
Wait! You just had to kill enemies!
Oh.
Through communications.
Oh, why would... Of all things, why would you think jump in the water?
I didn't see water!
What did you see?
I saw nothing! I saw the glass door!
You did not jump towards the glass door, though.
I didn't see the hole!
What did... So you looked before... Or you leapt before you looked.
I leapt before I kept up with the strategy guide, okay?
What strategy? Don't jump in water?
Oh, this is more fun than a busload of cheerleaders.
Your game would be better if it was a lesbian robot romance. I'd like it more. I think it'd be fun. I don't know how the gameplay would be, but
Sizzle and Ratchet is hot.
Alright, thank you. I work hard on my physique.
my fuzz eek.
Get it? Because I'm a Lombex.
God, fuzzy, get it? Please laugh.
I want to try telling some jokes, you know?
Mm-hmm. Alright. I think you just need to survive. If not, you can probably just shoot the wall that it's pointing at.
Soldiers, commence fire!
I think it's just survive. That's still dumb.
So fucking stupid.
Alright. Okay, now it's just defeat the turrets. You got this.
It's like a whack-a-mole, but turrets. And I always win at whack-a-mole.
You got big hands. You smack things good, I tell you. What?
Your ass hasn't been the same for weeks.
I haven't been able to sit down in years.
Oh.
I swear to God, if you say knees. You were going to, weren't you?
I was just saying things. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I hadn't said anything, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, it was just survive.
In the history of Dread Zone.
Oh, slow down. Great.
Like, get me out of here.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Okay.
Liberator. Okay, we might be able to finish this.
Yes.
Do you want to do these?
In Battle Dome's Liberator
Race the Puma and Spider on a Wire makes me think it's going to be the Spider Bot.
Be careful.
I don't think you want to do these.
I don't. I want to just to do them, but I don't.
Can you go back to the... No. Can you go to the top and just go back to the area first?
Yeah, sure, hun.
I just want to see what your station is like. How good a fight. Merry Christmas.
I love Christmas. If anyone here is Christmas, give me a Christmas.
Shell Shock, Reactor, and now Eviscerator. Cut down in their prime. Victims of that loathsome little
Hey.
lombax.
It's a gladiatorial combat event. You're supposed to kill them.
Whose investigation has uncovered shocking untold stories from his dark, sinister, evil past. The destruction of civic property, illegal hoverbike gangs,
Hey, Echo, how you doing?
dental hygiene.
Be strong, Juanita.
Sorry for missing the earlier part of the stream. Anything fun happen? Gwen kept failing.
What?
You jumped into water literally a couple minutes ago.
I am a good girl.
I didn't say you were a bad girl. I said you were a dummy.
Thank you, Ace. The galaxy is rooting for you. We're all rooting for you.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks, baby. Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi. Happy Christmas holiday. That's my favorite kind of holiday.
It's true. Hello, Melody. How you doing?
Oh wait, is
What
that
are you
your
up
name?
to? I don't know. That was nothing.
Anyway, hi.
Da, 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 da,
Hi,
da,
Melody.
Da, da. Ba, ba, da, ba. Everyone, go check out Melody.
They're really cool. Hypertron.
Fourth
Okay.
of 4 devices used increase. Okay.
Nice.
Well, you got a bot upgrade. So the middle thing.
Please review your rankings.
You're a good amount behind Ace, but you're not bad.
They may be Ace, but I'm Demi. Let's go.
I'm like you, but better. Prefer a good unintelligent person to a bad smart person. That's why you watch us.
I'm glad I could be your good, unintelligent person.
We're the dumbasses you crave.
This may be all season, and frankly, I don't expect that to change today. Even if he does survive the series of rigged challenges and
Saw the viewers want to send some peeps your way.
we'll be waiting.
Hey, no worries. We're having fun. We don't really pay attention to viewer numbers.
Yeah.
It's more about putting on a good, fun show. Ain't that right, doll?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, we got stuff in the works to make this better.
Yes.
They're not a lot, but they're good. Exactly. We have a lot of good folks watching our streams.
Mm-hmm.
Good old
Everyone's
Christian people.
What? I don't think we have any Christians.
I don't know. We got at least a Catholic.
His own shoes, his own pet burning barbecue.
I still don't know what that line is.
I don't. Something about pet burning barbecue.
I hear fat farting barbecue.
I don't know. The enunciation's all weird on this.
You're Christian?
No, you're not.
No, you're Emma.
I'm not gay. I'm Abby.
Bombs?
Hello, Cable Man. I'm a Christian Minecraft server. Oh, there's a lot of things you can't say there.
That is true. I've been trying to say a bunch of things there for a long time, but just not allowed to.
Just not allowed. Also, the time bomb is really good for this.
Pretty good. The
We should
delay
collab sometime
kind of-
with my... Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the delay on it messes me up a little sometimes, but it's pretty good.
Oh, it's only like a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes shorter. We should collab sometime with my 5 people and your 5 people. We could have... Well, I've not done the calculations but it's more than 5.
That is true.
Listen, we got a plan to make the Sunday streams a bit better. I just need to finish some work.
You have taken on a lot of work.
I have. It's probably taking a toll on my mental health.
Probably. I may be a holiday spirit, but I'm not Christian. It's just too much.
It's too much.
Speed?
Awesome, Rain finally answered. It's not her favorite, but it's up there.
Okay. I wonder what her favorite is.
Mm. We can set some time tonight for just doing work. If we're ending the stream early, yeah.
Yeah.
It bothers me that it makes the screen flash negative for a couple frames. Feels like a risk to people with epilepsy. I don't know, Gwen, is it?
It doesn't bother me, but that's just I don't have, like...
Severe.
Yeah, not most people's... A lot of people has a lot more severe cases than I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see this being a problem. Like, you gotta keep in mind, this was made before, like... disabilities were really considered in video game design.
Yeah, which sounds like weird, but yeah. Also, I am getting faster.
Yeah.
I could be Scout TF2.
You're even shooting faster, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Sometimes it feels like I am, and then sometimes it doesn't. It's weird.
Hello, Rain. Well. How you doing?
Everyone.
Everybody!
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing good. Look how
this
fast you go. Time to smash at the speed of sound.
Been there.
Yeah.
Abby.
Tired after a run, but I'm good. Oh, I'm glad you're doing some exercise, Rain.
Nice.
Get out there. Kill people.
Yeah.
Butcher. Alright, you're almost done.
Very good, very good.
Only 10 more. Just smashing into the wind. You did it!
I was using the mini-map. You love it when I use the mini-map.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
It's like a car crash in slow motion.
Can't stop watching.
It's nights like this that I'm glad I gave up my ballet dancing.
Okay, don't touch your coworkers, buddy.
Order now and I'll throw in a second beating absolutely free. Boom! Butt time!
He's wearing pajamas.
That's an actual
like-
quote from the Scout, if you didn't know.
Uh-huh.
97 and a half pounds. Most of it probably fluff or fat.
Do y'all like Deadlock? It's not bad, it's just not up there.
I enjoy the gameplay of it. I think it's not the best fit for a stream series, because, like, it's gotten kind of repetitive by the end.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Mossy, how you doing? Holy shit, that does a lot of damage.
It really does. I feel like this better have multiple phases, because otherwise, damn, this is a lackluster final boss.
Yeah, oh, he heals.
Okay. That makes sense.
Uh,
Oh, and he teleports.
Look at how many of him he's got, except your thing just completely undoes that.
Oh, wait.
Scout TF2 is now trans. Keep tuned to the next character I'm going to trans the gender of.
I love
Listen,
this show.
I don't know if we want Scout in the trans community. He's actually kind of a dirtbag.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, Out of all the characters, who would be okay to be in the trans community?
All the TF2 mercenaries are kind of horrible people.
Yeah. I mean, like, the sniper's a professional about it. He's not like a sociopath or a
Miss Pauline.
She's also just kind of a professional about it. So she's also
guess.
not the worst. I'm not doing well. Okay, there we go.
There's a lot of people better than Scout, is what I'm saying.
Cock!
Heavy?
Heavy
I
is
could see
also
Heavy
kind
being...
at
I could see
best.
Heavy being non-conforming.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Let's see whose action figure they buy now, Lombax.
What? I
It
don't
doesn't like
care.
that you're selling better toys.
I know, but it's like I don't give a shit, my man.
Go ahead, that won't stop the shockwave.
Yeah, I know. I went in the menu and was like, oh, this is gonna fuck me up.
Okay, so once he puts his shield up, you need to stop firing, because you wasted a lot of ammo.
Yeah.
Spy, because he likes to dress up as someone else? It's not necessarily what trans people do. So I love that you immediately aim at his crotch. That is where your crosshair goes to.
Like, hit him where it hurts, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I can make it hurt. Halo's the worst. He's problematic. Well, as well, like, he seems completely into his hyper masculinity.
Oh, yeah.
Always thought the world needed more of me.
He's like, he takes testosterone supplements even though he does not need them.
Oh no, he's the reason it's so expensive. He's caused global shortages.
Do you think, like, in a world where Australium exists, like, that would be a good, like, testosterone supplement?
I don't think so, because we've talked about this before, like how Sniper grew up in Australia, but looks nothing like the other Australians.
That is true. It needs very long exposure, yeah.
I think it has something to do with, like, development in the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a genetic thing from, like, centuries of being exposed.
I'm going, like, underneath the legs.
You're nothing compared to Ace Hardlight.
Fun fact, Hale doesn't need Australium. Oh no, he doesn't. He just wants it. Yeah, Gwen and I actually talked about this, like, the other day. Just, how come Sniper isn't like other Australians? It's like, what? He's not Australian. But then it's like, how come he wasn't affected as much as the Australian? It's like, the Australian probably affected, like, generations of Australians to get them where they are.
Yeah, he's not like other boys.
Mm-hmm. He's New Zealander. If I ever did a collab, my partner would probably agree to do it too. She floated the idea of calling it Double Date. Oh, it's cute.
Aw.
We'll see, Melody. We got a bit of a...
Now this is getting, like, too much. Fuck me!
Okay, you were worried about it being an easy fight.
Well...
Don't forget, you have other weapons.
I don't have... Yeah, but, like, they all require me to be, like, in his ass.
What about the mini turret?
I used the mini turret.
Ah. Okay.
Cock.
So it seems like his armor goes up every time he heals.
That one actually hurt.
Okay, he didn't heal to full that time.
He doesn't heal to full.
Oh, I thought he did.
No. Maybe, you know what, I should not be using...
Try to get the electricity to kill his clones.
Fuck me.
There's so many bullets. Wait, yes, right? Pyro. Pyro's a hard one because nobody knows what their gender is.
Yeah. I mean, they suppose they want to be bad because they're like... It's hard to judge them the same because they are mentally unwell, like full to the maximum.
Mm-hmm. They're zany to the max.
Yes, exactly.
I could see there being baloney in their slacks.
What?
Animaniacs.
What the fuck are you on about?
Animaniacs!
Okay.
Duh. You need to look for health.
There's none. Some spawns like every time he does a shield phase. Ah, penis!
Like Hale would be an ally to the trans people as long as they buy from Manco.
I feel like he would make really cheap but very not great hormone supplements.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, boy, Manco hormones. Get Tidum's big ones.
Disposable HRT. It's like, it's all technically disposable. We made it cheap, so you don't have to. If we could make it ourselves, Mr. Hale, we would.
Also, what does that mean, Mr. Hale?
Want to fight?
No.
No?
What?
Let's wrestle. Mr. Hale, no.
Mr. Hale, go away.
Mr. Hale, you're big and strong. I'm just a little girl. Yeah, we'll change that, won't we? Here's your testosterone. No!
No!
How come there's never a testosterone vampire when you need one? Okay, you're shocking his balls real good.
My balls need a shocking after this.
Okay.
Fuck! Call me fucking Cucko the Clown because I'm all over town.
That's Casper's character.
It is.
I love Cucko. I love Cucko. I still want to do an audio of that one.
Do it.
I will.
Oh.
It's not to say Hale is a good person, because he's like awful, but his moral alignment is capitalism. Yeah.
Which means he's awful.
Mossy, I don't know what that means.
P!
P?
Show me your funny knees.
Okay, it's a very knee-centric stream today.
Yeah. That's what the title of the VOD's gonna be. Something about knees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what yet, but it's gonna be knee related.
It won't even make sense. We didn't bring it up till like the last half.
I mean, that's how all the titles work. It's just how the nature of titles.
It's an Adult Swim thing. Ah.
Oh my god. I hate him. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Come on, gimme. Okay. Don't do anything suspicious. Stop!
I do a lot of inhaling, huh?
What?
I just watched a clip of us, and it's like, man, you can really hear my inhales.
I don't know. I don't notice
Am I nasally?
I don't know. You just sort of talk like Abby to me.
Okay. I think if Hale sold testosterone, it would be too powerful and not safe for consumption. Just like it would overdose on tea. That's the thing. I agree with that. I agree with that. It would be funny because he would do that for his own benefit.
Like, that's the only amount of testosterone that does anything for him.
Mm-hmm.
And
even then, it just makes him a bit hairier.
Yeah. But he still shaves his chest hair in the shape of Australia.
He's a proud man. A little nasal? Ah.
Not that I need him.
I don't know. It's weird to think about.
Stop.
Okay,
Please.
Glenn.
Stop it!
You don't forget you have the double jump. Put down your shield, bitch! Alright.
I'm the greatest hero that ever lived.
Oh, so close, sweetums. Ah.
Oh, the misery.
Mm-hmm. Interesting approach with the sniper.
I don't know. Just kind of getting some use out of it, so might as well use it in the beginning.
Well, I'm curious. Any of the ones you have the transformation on, you should probably swap to like damage over time or something.
That's fair.
Or shock to deal with clones.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's not a good idea.
Okay. now he's gonna
GRT ready for the
gain
Jock
shield.
Shock Shock Jocker.
Ready for a jock shocking?
God, I love shock jocking. It's funny. Just like Dane Cook.
Yeah, just like Daniel Cook.
When are you gonna collab between Dane Cook and John Mulaney?
I don't know. When do you think that's gonna happen? When do you think they're gonna work that out?
You think I should contact them on Twitter?
Not even to interact with you, but to interact with each other?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I want them to collab.
This is as far as you go, Lombax. I'm the star around here.
I want them to just collab. I think it'd be funny. Here comes his star. Okay, you found the real one. It's okay. It's okay, sweetums. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's more heal.
That's good. But you need to not
Here
take
comes-
damage or it just becomes like worthless.
Here comes his little spaceship.
Found
Okay, you found the real one. You do enough damage? Yeah, they're gone. Alright, now this is just jump rope.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Okay, that's an
cry.
instant kill. Didn't know that.
That's great. That's awesome. That's wholesome. Whole Foods even.
Fuck off, Clank. We're not changing the difficulty. Damage over time, maybe?
Yeah. Oh my fuck.
That's not bad damage over time.
Good to know.
Fair and balanced.
That one actually hurt.
Oh, you got an extra shot in.
That's nice. I'll take it.
Yeah, that damage over time isn't bad. Might even be good on like other weapons.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps, milady. You found him.
Get away from me!
I've always thought the world needed more of me.
When I get to collab with God,
my
she keeps
God.
postponing the date and saying weird stuff like, you weren't supposed to survive the 58 scorpion stings. What a bad excuse. God sounds like a bitch.
That one actually hurt.
Okay, we're gaming out here.
You're doing great. You're doing amazing, even.
You like
Oh, I'm
select
kicking ass.
the weapon I would have selected?
Okay. I almost wonder if the time bomb's not the best for the Arbiter.
Maybe not.
Oh, I just love to watch you.
I'm gonna walk all over you.
Found him.
Did you?
He's behind
okay.
everyone, so it's not hitting him.
Yeah. Alright, now just survive.
Metal Gear Survive.
Now you'll see why they call me the Great One.
The
Why do you
Greek
sound
one?
like why do you sound like Duke Nukem for a second?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fight.
If you don't do this one, I feel like you need to swap the rocket launcher over to poison.
It's not a bad suggestion.
It ain't. It ain't. Hey, immediately found him. He's using his clones as a shield.
Yeah, it's awesome. Get away from me.
Okay. Okay.
Just lay these over the place.
Yeah, eventually he'll come running. Like this. Oh, that's getting hard to see.
Yeah.
Mini turrets! No, stupids! Shoot the right one! That one! Okay. They're just wasting their ammo now.
Come on, drop it, motherfucker!
You need to stop using the turrets, Gwen. They're just wasting ammo.
Okay,
Got him.
Ugh!
Is there a way to tell which one it is?
Oh my god! You shoot them.
Yeah, but I feel like there's gotta be a better way.
You shoot them with a weapon that shoots fast so you get through all of them.
Fair. Here comes his little shippy.
I fucking hate this, man.
Okay, you got him. You got him immediately. You do the Arbiter.
Yeah, but if it hits someone else, then it's just not gonna do any damage. It'll be a waste. Now I can do the Arbiter. Fuck!
Okay, just survive. It's okay. He's not healing anymore. So you just need to not jump into the lava.
I hate him.
I wish that blocked his stupid little thing. It does! Okay, that's good. You did it. How do you feel?
Fuck that enemy.
Yeah, but look, now you got the Liberator armor. You're so cool. Everyone loves you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the exact same armor, different paint job. He got way smaller, by the way.
Shadows are going nuts.
You can't beat me.
Just did.
Half-sized rodent with a big wrench.
Stay down, Ace. Don't embarrass yourself.
Embarrass? Embarrass? I'm Ace Hardlight.
You look like a
You were a
doof.
hero once, Ace.
Ratchet. Don't let Fox do to you what he did to me.
A lot of villains in this series have the exact same body type, huh?
Kinda. Ow, don't grab me.
Sort of the Captain Quark body.
You want to see me, Vox?
My boy, you're the grand champion of Dread Zone. The whole galaxy wants to see you. Don't you see, kid? I've been doing everything in my power to make you a star. I've transformed you from a worthless nobody into the hottest...
I thought he'd be way taller.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why your news show is slandering me every 6 seconds.
Slandering? Why, I was building up your bad boy image.
It does sell well. He's got you there.
Is the thanks for it.
Whatever.
People like bad boys.
Such a baby. I'm about to offer you the opportunity of 1,000 lifetimes. I'm making you the new captain of the Exterminators, the star of the show. Think of it. We'll make billions. We'll sell Ratchet action figures, Ratchet sports shoes.
That just looks like me.
Ratchet breakfast cereal, earmuffs and cologne, soft drinks, hard drinks, energy drinks, breath mints.
The soft drink wasn't over his hand.
Movie rights, reality shows, video games, and commercials. And
Oh, he's too excited. I don't like this.
Vox.
what did you say?
I'm not your puppet, Vox. You actually think I'd kill other heroes to get rich? You're not just corrupt.
You're stupid.
You're stupid!
You just signed your own death warrant. So we're done then. Let him go.
Just
Yes, sir?
We're going to need one final Dread Zone campaign. Have them prepare that
Oh no.
experimental one we developed.
Sir, you don't mean the Gauntlet of Doom, do you?
Yes.
But, sir, it was mathematically proven to be unbeatable. Right away, sir.
don't look at the camera.
No.
All right, you want to end it here?
I don't know if I have the energy to keep going.
Okay.
But
You can see if there's any new stuff for you, either at the bots or the weapons.
Royale.
You got some new heads, I think. No, okay.
That cool.
And I don't think there's any more weapons. I think you got them all.
Yeah, except the big
Except
one, which
except the big one.
I don't plan on like farming for.
Get another wrench.
Fucking whatever.
There goes all your money. Money. You could see how much is left. A ghost station.
I don't have enough dread points, which means I would have to go back and do those other dread challenges.
Yeah, I think we might call it here.
Yeah. I would have liked to finish it today, but like we started this with not much steam. Well, it's not that we didn't start that with much steam. We just we both had woken up, so like energy was already compromised. And then we just sort of lost steam as time went on. But this don't get me wrong, this is fun. It's just I don't have the energy to keep going. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we'll probably finish this next time, and then we'll probably do something else as well, because I don't think there's enough to fill a stream.
Oh no way. So probably we're gonna be starting something new next week. On finishing Ratchet, starting something new.
Or we'll do something small to just fill in 2 hours or something.
I mean, I don't know. We can find a clown game for Clown Week.
We could.
Is that next week?
Be more fun to relax and get cuddly on the couch. Sorry, Mossy. We're countries apart.
Yeah, we're not countries. We're a country.
Countries, plural. Canada, US.
But there's no countries between us. The point
There's
is
probably some independent ones, yes. And yeah, maybe we'll do a clown thing.
Yeah, well, we'll find something funny to do.
But yes, this has been marvelous. Thank you all for coming out today.
It has. Don't let this dying of steam at the end the paint this the wrong way. I did enjoy this. I'm just tired.
We're just so tired, guys.
I'm just a little tired, baby. But yeah. Thank you everybody for coming out.
When will you be live next?
I'm gonna try to be live tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll be live tomorrow, hopefully. I should look into seeing if I can buy some something to help me sleep. I didn't want it to come to this, but my sleep has just been awful and has really been compromising my streams and my work in general. So I think I need to accept that I need to do this. But I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream Tuesday. I'm trying to have that 3-day schedule as guaranteed stuff. I'm working on it. Yeah. Also, tomorrow's the last day of July. Yeah.
It is. And then we start August, the last day of the year.
No. Anyway.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. You're all cool and epic and stars. Bye.
Stas?
Sauce.